taking it too. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna be making it.
Now to Poplar Bluff Senior High School. I'm Frankie Castile. Tonight is the night. It is Homecoming 2024. Tonight the Mules will take on the Tigers out of Cape Central, and it is a rematch from earlier this season back in the SEMO Conference tournament where the Mules were victorious by 4 points. But a lot has changed over the last month and a half, and tonight the Mules are looking to come out and go to 2-0 in the conference tournament. But before we do all that tonight, we've got the JV in action. Both JV teams coming in. They are 4-3 overall this year so far. We began doing the JV games on Tuesday. We were down in Kennett, Missouri for the first JV game that we were a part of. And man, we had a blast. The viewership was amazing. Tim and I decided right then and there at halftime of the Kennett ball game that, you know what? This is worth doing, and we want to make sure that we give back to these kids as much as we can. And besides basketball coming up tonight, we've got so much other stuff going on. It ain't even funny. We're going to be talking to several players coming up tonight. We're going to introduce you to our, I guess you call this a selfie cam. So welcome in everybody tuning in right now on Facebook and on YouTube. We are so glad to have you guys alongside. And of course here tonight, as we get ready for the broadcast to begin, JV action on the up for grabs here early on. You've got Cape Central, Poplar Bluff. By the way, tonight we are going to be giving away, this just happened literally this morning, we're going to give away a gift card coming up tonight from Academy Sports and Outdoors. And all you've got to do is share the video feed, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that's it. If you do those things, then you'll be qualified, and we're going to give that away coming up tonight during halftime of the varsity matchup. And we're expecting a very good varsity matchup on the way between the Mules and Cape Central. I've got the green drink ready to go tonight. Matter of fact, I've got 4 of them. So we're going to have a great time here tonight as we get set for Mules basketball on Tuesday. The Mules against the JV Kennett Indians. They would have no trouble. The Mules going to a 4-3 start this year on their season in JV. Other wins so far this year for the Mules at JV, they include Jackson, also West Plains, Van Buren, and Kennett. By the way, the last time these two teams met up was all the way back on November 22nd in the JV Notre Dame tournament. And in that contest, Cape Central won by 10 points. They would go on to win. Final score 72-62 was the final score, and that was all the way back on November 22nd. So a lot has changed for these two teams, and we're going to find out coming up here beginning at the top of the hour exactly which team is going to come out on top. And then, of course, we've got homecoming night here as well. Check this out. Later on tonight after the JV contest, you're going to be seeing the homecoming festivities play out on the court. Tonight, here is our homecoming court nominees. Corey Duncan, she'll be escorted by Blaze Rowland. Also, Savannah Hanner, she'll be escorted by Cameron Settle. Also tonight, Mackenzie Kendall, she'll be escorted by Isaiah Neville. Kelsey Kramer will be escorted by Jay Edmondson, and Macy Robertson, she'll be escorted by Preston Moore. That is your homecoming court tonight, and we're going to find out who the winner is coming your way later on, right about 7:15 or 7:30. Thank you again for tuning in tonight, whether you're watching us on your phone, whether you're watching us on YouTube. This game exclusively being live streamed courtesy of Today's Talk KWOC. We are live in Poplar Bluff, and we're just happy to have you alongside as both teams are 4-3 on the JV side, looking at varsity. By the way, the Mules on varsity right now, they are 11-7 this year, and the Cape Central Tigers 11-4. Let's go to a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll be introducing you to the teams, and we'll get ready for the jump ball to go in the air coming up. We'll get ready for the tip-off coming up tonight in about 9 minutes. We're back in 3 minutes live on the River Radio Sports Network.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Grab your teammates for the ultimate ride. The 2023 Toyota RAV4 offers a spacious interior and configurable cargo space. Now you can carry all your gear for the big game.
That's right. And with the RAV4's all-wheel drive technology, you can effortlessly tackle any terrain.
Get in the game and visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota RAV4 for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
All right, we are back here with the coach of the JV team, Coach Aaron Duncan. And tonight, Coach, the last time this team met up with Cape Central back on November 22nd, Notre Dame JV tournament. It was a back-and-forth game. You guys lost by 10 points, but a lot has changed since November 22nd.
As we started out real slow and didn't play good really at all until, we didn't play 4 quarters for sure. But we dug a hole. I think we might have got down 14-0. So it'll be different tonight. We're excited to be here.
Absolutely. Talk about this JV team. You guys coming in 4-3. They're coming in 4-3. How's that for some research?
That's good. That's good. Hey, that's good research, especially for some JV. This other, Cape's good. They got some athletes. They got a freshman down there that's dressed out, and he plays varsity too, and he's an athlete. I mean, he's athletic. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, but with us, it's just all about hard work. I mean, we got to get out here and work hard on defensive end and get some deflections, get some stops, defensive rebounds, get out and run, and we'll see what happens.
One thing that I'm admiring by this team is we got a chance to see this up close and personal on Tuesday. You guys are not afraid of that three-point shot.
No, not afraid of it. There's been some guys that shot a lot of them between March and November. So, when you shoot like that and you put up shots, I mean, they're going to go in for you. So, hopefully they're falling tonight.
Give me the insight, Coach. Who we're going to see the starting 5 for your squad coming up in about 5 minutes?
We're going to go with LaDon Webb, Miles Johnson, Nikolai Combat, Sammy Durden, and Cade Bussey.
All right, so there you go. There is your starting 5, and to beat Cape Central, Coach, getting that 5th win of the year. What's it come down to in your mind?
Defensive end of the court, we got to limit their paint points, limit their second chance points, take care of the ball, get some steals, go down, and just play free on offense.
All right, Coach. Best of luck to you. We'll see you guys afterwards.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Frank.
Head coach here, Aaron Duncan, joining us live of the JV squad. And, of course, we've got about 4 minutes to go. I literally had to run down on the court and grab Coach Duncan because he's not used to this just yet. And we're all kind of getting our feet wet a little bit with the JV stuff, and we are just so happy that we are able to bring this game to you live, courtesy of Facebook and on YouTube. Man, so many comments already coming in. We are not on the radio for this ball game. We will get on the radio for the varsity. So I want to go right to our comments here. Let's see here. Maggie is tuning in, watching from home. Pat Bailey says, let's go Bluff. Also, Maggie Jones says Poplar Bluff. Stacy Rommel tuning in from Poplar Bluff. Ken Lunsford, my good buddy Ken Lunsford, he is tuning in for Poplar Bluff. Also, Mary Sue Bostic says, let's go Bluff. Lisa says Poplar Bluff. Deanna, she is watching all the way from Colorado. She says, let's go Mules. How's the weather where you are, Miss Deanna? And one of my favorite people, Miss Shanna Cabuto Carr, she says, let's go Poplar Bluff. Glad to have her alongside here tonight for some high school basketball action. Poplar Bluff is taking on the Tigers out of Cape Central. And Tim Simpson right now watching us on YouTube. He is watching us from good old Jacksonville, Florida. Do I dare ask you, Timothy, how the weather is where you are down there in Florida? You know what? The last time that we talked, Timothy, it was a little bit colder up here. The good news is right now anyway, it's a little bit warmer outside, so we'll stay with what we have right now. Coming up in about 2 minutes, we've got the tip-off coming your way. And don't forget, later on tonight, it'll be the homecoming and, of course, varsity action also coming up tonight. During the varsity game, we're going to be speaking live to the next homecoming queen. That'll be during halftime of the varsity matchup. Also, we're going to be introducing you as well to Zoe Freeman. Now, Zoe Freeman is a junior for Poplar Bluff, and here recently, a couple of nights ago actually, she was able to get to something that no other female wrestler in Mules history has done, and that is 100 matches where she has gotten a victory. So we're going to be interviewing her coming up tonight during the varsity game as well. Such a really good kid, and we're going to introduce you to her coming up tonight live on the program. All right, Tim, let's go to one more break here. One final timeout. We're going to come back in 1 minute. You're watching live coverage. It is Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
All right, so welcome back here as we get ready for this JV contest here tonight between Poplar Bluff and Cape Central. We're going to go down courtside here momentarily for the starting lineups here tonight. Let's introduce you to the Tigers out of Cape Central, coached by Mike Church.
The starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Tigers, under head coach James Lane, assistant coach Jeff Beck.
I believe Mike Church might be the head coach there for the JV.
A 5'10" freshman guard, number 4, Antonio Sims.
Antonio Sims wearing number 4.
A 5'10" sophomore guard, number 5, John Clinton. A 5'9" sophomore guard, number 21, Deshaun Simmons. And a 6'2" freshman forward, number 24, Goliath Marchand. The Cape Central Tigers. And now for your Poplar Bluff JV.
So now here we go for the Mules side of things. I'll tell you what, the Cape roster that we were provided does not match any of the players that the PA announcer had said here tonight. We'll go with it. LaDon Webb is going to get the start for the Mules, a 5'9" senior guard. Number 3, Miles Johnson, a 5'10" sophomore guard. Of course, he is a great baseball player for the Mules as well. Number 11, Nikolai Combat. He is a 6'3" freshman guard. Number 32, Sammy Durden, a 6'3" freshman guard. And number 45, Cade Bussey, a 6'5" junior forward. That is the starting lineups here tonight for the Poplar Bluff Mules and the Tigers out of Cape Central. All right, so here we go as we get ready to bring you exciting action live here on this contest. It'll be Poplar Bluff taking on the Tigers out of Cape Central. Tim Hicks is on the camera. I'm Frankie Castile, and we are about ready for the opening tip-off. And by the way, tonight our officials are Richard Trout, Jason House, and Jeff Ayers. Also, we have a special message that we're going to send out to a good friend of ours, Jay Piles, who his wife was recently diagnosed with breast cancer. We wish her all the best. Amy is a great person, and you'll notice here tonight the officials are wearing the pink whistles in honor of that, and we want to raise awareness and let Jay and Amy know that they're not in this fight alone, that we all stand behind them 100%. All right, here we go. Ball goes in the air. It'll be controlled by the Tigers out of Cape Central. They are wearing their orange jerseys with the white and black trim, white numbering. The Mules wearing their home white jerseys with the maroon trim and the maroon numbering. Good backdoor cut there. Great steal by Miles Johnson. Johnson now trying to go inside. He'll back it up a little bit. Webb now over to Combat. Now to Durden in the wing. Johnson top of the key. Tell you what, one thing about this Mules team, and Nikolai Combat for 3, it's no good. Good hustle there by the Cape Central Tigers as Murdoch. Oh, what a move inside to Chamberlain, and there you go. First bucket of the ball game. Dottie Scott says, let's go Mules. Paula says, get a win Mules. Also, Brooke Lunsford says, let's go Mules. Boy, I was reading a comment from Deanna from Colorado, Tim. She says about a week or so ago, minus 28 degrees where she was. Boy, it wasn't that bad here, but it sure felt like it was from time to time. Glad it's warming up a little bit for you. Shot is no good. A good offensive rebound by Cade Bussey. Bussey making his presence known in the paint there. Going to be a steal by Antonio Sims. Sims' shot is no good. Another offensive rebound by Chamberlain. And it'll be a foul coming up here on the Poplar Bluff Mules. It'll be on Nikolai Combat. Going to be his first. Team foul number 1. Chamberlain now going to the free throw line. First one is up, and it is good. Also, Miss Bussey is tuning in. She is across the gym tuning in tonight. Glad to have her alongside for sure. So now Johnson looking over to Nikolai Combat. Tries to go inside. There's a three-pointer by LaDon Webb. It's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be saved by Cape Central. Three-pointer by Chamberlain is off the mark. It's no good. Good rebound by LaDon Webb. Three-pointer by Combat is no good. Offensive rebound by Sammy Durden is no good, but he will draw the contact, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws coming up. All being brought to you by Larry Hillis Dodge in Poplar Bluff. And that'll be a foul on the Tigers of Cape Central. Free throw line, Sammy Durden on the line. First one is up, and it is good. Hits every inch of the rim. It falls, giving the Mules their first points of the night. And we're going to see J.R. Lathan coming in the ballgame now for Miles Johnson. Boy, I got a chance to meet his aunt earlier on tonight. Great lady. Second free throw is up, and it is good. 3-2 now. Cape Central leads by 1. Remember the last time these two met up, Cape Central got out to a 14-0 start, and they were unable to finish. Another offensive rebound by Murdoch and the Tigers of Cape Central. Going inside, what a move by Cade Bussey. Great rebound by LaDon Webb. Bussey making his presence known. Three-pointer is no good by LaDon Webb, rebounded by the Tigers. Shot is no good by Antonio Sims, and we get a whistle and a foul coming up. It'll be on the Poplar Bluff Mules, and it'll be a 2-shot foul coming up for Chamberlain of the Tigers. Bussey called for the personal foul. Free throw coming up here for the Cape Central Tigers. First one is up, and it's good. It is now a 4-2 ball game. Second free throw coming up here. 4:25 to play here in the opening quarter. Second one is up, and it's good. So far, Chamberlain, all 5 points here in the ball game for the Tigers of Cape Central. Sammy Durden, he wants a three. This one is off. It hits the top of the backboard. Good once again. Offensive rebound by J.R. Lathan. The Mules now going to reset the offense here. Lathan now, he'll take a three-pointer off the backboard. It's no good. Rebounded by Murdoch. Oh, what a good block there by Sammy Durden as the Tigers unable to get anything going that time. Good move by Nikolai Combat. You betcha. Flies off the backboard that time. Kiss it off the glass and 2 points. Durden again goes up. We're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up on the Mules. Michelle Crutchfield says, let's go Poplar Bluff. I believe Cade Bussey is going to pick up his second personal. It is going to be his second personal, and that'll be the team's third personal foul. First one is up here. Chamberlain, he's got all 6 points by the Tigers so far. And we're going to see Amari Graham coming in now for Nikolai Combat. Bussey stays in the ball game with 2 fouls. Second one is up and good. So only one player so far by the Tigers has scored all 7 points. LaDon Webb, Mules down by 3. Much better start than they had back on November 22nd, back in the Notre Dame JV tournament. J.R. Lathan now works it outside. LaDon Webb to tie the game. It's no good. Rebounded by Goliath Morris Young. Murdoch kicks it outside. 0-0. Chamberlain for 3. In and out, no good. Good job there. Oh, what a good move by J.R. Lathan. Still going to belong to the Tigers of Cape Central. Woo! What a block by J.R. Lathan. It will be a foul on Poplar Bluff. And we're going to see for the Tigers, we may get a timeout called. We will. Amari Graham called for the personal foul. Let's take a 30-second timeout, brought to you by Baldwin, our good friends Baldwin Toyota. We're coming right back on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Grab your teammates for the ultimate ride. The 2023 Toyota RAV4 offers a spacious interior and configurable cargo space. Now you can carry all your gear for the big game.
That's right. And with the RAV4's all-wheel drive technology, you can effortlessly tackle any terrain.
Get in the game and visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota RAV4 for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
All right, so we are back here as Cape Central gets ready to inbound the ball. The Mules already with 4 fouls. Antonio Sims on the inbound. It is now a 9-4 contest. Big crowd watching us here on JV action. Poplar Bluff against Cape Central. So glad to have you alongside. I'm Frankie Castile. Tim Hicks on the camera. LaDon Webb shot is no good. Offensive rebound by Cade Bussey. Boy, Cade Bussey doing a phenomenal job on the glass here tonight, folks. Really asserting himself. Down low, a 6'5" junior, and it shows right here. Boy, good defense there by Bussey. we're going to get a whistle and a foul, possibly going to be on Bussey. We'll see. It's either going to be him or Graham. It's going to be on Graham, so the Mules catch a break that time. I thought maybe it was going to be on Bussey. However, Graham got the foul, and we're going to see Bussey coming out. Aiden Jackson coming in for the Mules. Jackson, a 6'4" sophomore. Paul LeGowan says, "Go Bussey." He is having a good ball game so far. Free throw by Goliath Young Morris is no good. At 9-6 now the score. Mules trail by 3. Bluff is shooting just 2 out of 11 so far. Second one is no good by Young as well. Now we get a whistle and a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Mules. Good job by J.R. Lathan that time. And we're going to see for the Mules, Toby Duncan coming in the ball game for Amari Graham. So now the Mules going to inbound. Here comes J.R. Lathan. Mules down by 3 points here. Lathan thought about going up top for a three-pointer. Sammy Durden going to drive the lane near the baseline. Kicks it back outside. LaDon Webb with the floater is no good. Another offensive rebound that time by Young. Oh, good steal by the Mules. Young stole it away, but Morris Young got it right back. Oh, good Euro step that time as Chamberlain, he's got 9 points here of the ball game. Good Euro step inside. Christina watching from Williamsville. Glad to have you alongside tonight for this doubleheader action at JV Varsity. Sammy Durden with the right-hand finish. He's got 4 points. Boy, I like the way this game has started. What a move. They go for the one-handed jam by Chamberlain. No good. It's going to be picked up as somehow Tigers get it right back. 11-8 now the score. Very good game to begin with. We're going to see Combat back in the ball game. Miles Johnson also. Antonio Sims cannot get the shot to go down. Jackson comes in for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul coming up. This one going to be on Antonio Sims of the Tigers. And now for the Mules, we're going to see Miles Johnson Combat into the ball game. We're going to see Aiden Jackson taking a seat, as well as LaDon Webb will get a quick breather. 1:08 to go here in the first quarter of play. It is a 3-point game for the Tigers of Cape Central. Johnson now near the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Sammy Durden, goes up top. They're going to wave it off, a foul on the floor, and that'll be the third team foul coming up for the Tigers of Cape Central. It'll be on Morris Young, and that'll be his first. So Duncan going to inbound the ball now. Toby Duncan for the Mules, a 5'10 freshman. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter of play. 3-point game. Tigers have led from the get-go. J.R. Lathan, a long two-pointer, you betcha. J.R. Lathan cuts this thing down to a 1-point game. Christina tuning inside. She's tuning in right now. Oh, good block there by the Mules. J.R. Lathan lost it on the floor, gets it right back somehow, finds Nikolai Combat, and now the Mules are going to get back out and run the offense here. The Mules can hold for one shot, down by 1 point. Nikolai Combat now. JV action, Mules and the Tigers. It is homecoming night. Big conference game for the Mules as well. 6 seconds and counting. Combat, long three-pointer off the mark. It's no good. I'm okay with the shot. And this is how the quarter comes to an end. What a start here tonight. We are 1 quarter down. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're watching live coverage. It is JV action, Poplar Bluff and the Cape Central Tigers. We are live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
These home selling tips will help you maximize your profit. New countertops can be a game changer. A fresh coat of paint can yield a return as large as 400% on your investment. A well-maintained yard, new mulch, and even a new door can add curb appeal. Declutter and make your home feel tidy, larger, and inviting, and it costs nothing. Call me, Amy McLean at PB Realty West Branch, and let's get started today in boosting your home's value.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
All right, so here we go now in the second quarter of play, and the Tigers will begin. They lead by 1 right here in the early going. Good move inside, and we've got a tie-up. It's going to go to the Poplar Bluff Mules. Boy, great job there by the Mules. Going to be a turnover there. So now the Mules get it right back, down by 1. They can take the lead on this possession. Joshua Knight tuning in from the Knight family home. So glad to have you alongside. A good job there by Young on the block. Goes out of bounds. It's still Mules basketball. Pretty good ball game here tonight, folks. What do you think so far about the first quarter? Down by 1 point are the Mules. Duncan for 3. It's no good. Boy, he was open too on that shot. Antonio Sims lays it in off the backboard and scores. Back to a 3-point game now. 6:15 to go here in the first half. Good crowd starting to file in tonight. As we get set, we've got a jam-packed night going your way. Lots going on, lots to talk about. We're going to be interviewing the homecoming queen later on. Nikolai Combat with a big move inside. Somebody forgot to block out, and he was able to make them pay. 13-12 now. Got a chance last night to hang out with the Lady Mules varsity basketball team. They got a big win over Holcomb. 3-point basket by the Tigers off the mark. It's no good. Mules nearly not able to get that rebound, but good job by Miles Johnson. LaDon Webb, he wants a 3. This one is no good. Rebounded by Young and the Tigers. I'll tell you what, once he gets going, he is hard to stop. Now we get a whistle and a foul coming up. Believe it's going to be on Toby Duncan of the Mules. We'll wait and see the official call. Now the officials get together and make sure it's the right. No, they're going to call that one on J.R. Lathan. I'm kind of surprised by that one. It is a foul on the Mules, and now Goliath Morris Young on the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 free throws for the Tigers of Cape Central. First one is on the way. It's up, and it's good. Nothing but net. And for the Tigers of Cape Central, or I should say for the Mules, rather, we're going to see Sammy Durden back in the ball game for J.R. Lathan. Second one on the way by Young. They lead by 2 points. Second one is up and good. Make it a 3-point game again. If you haven't done so already, hit that share button for us. We're going to give away a gift card coming up tonight, courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors, worth $100. Good move by LaDon Webb, unable to get the shot to go down. Oh, Murdoch took one too many steps, rather, and now we're going to get a whistle. There's the travel. But later on tonight, we're going to give somebody the opportunity here. Someone's going to pick up that gift card from Academy Sports, and all you got to do is share the video feed on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and quite simply let us know what team you're going for and where you're watching from here tonight. Durden now going down the lane. It goes up. It's no good. Antonio Sims with the rebound. I know my lovely wife is tuning in from home. Offensive foul, Antonio Sims. Great job by the Mules there to step in and take that charge. Miles Johnson, boy, his catching skills really showing up right there as he draws the charge. Almost like when someone is sliding into home. 4:30 to go here in the first half. Jeremy Albritton says, let's go Mules. Glad to have you alongside. Student section filing in quite nicely tonight. LaDon Webb, 3-point basket is no good. Another rebound rather by Antonio Sims. We get a whistle here and a foul coming up. It's going to be on the Mules. I believe it's going to be on Nikolai Combat. It is. It's going to be his second personal. Coming back in for the Mules, J.R. Lathan. He'll come in for Nikolai Combat. He's got 4 points on the ball game. So far, 8 minutes he has played in this ball game. Tell you what, for the shooting performance by the Mules right now, 5 out of 21. They are shooting 24%, only down by 3 points. And by the way, they're also 0 of 11 right now from behind the arc. But still very much alive in this contest. Very much alive. So now Sammy Durden gets the rock. He's going to go inside. Boy, you can't stop that. 6 points here in the first half. Such a good player is Sammy Durden. A little bit wild there by Murdoch, and he is able to knock it down inside the paint. 17-14 now. 3-point game again. LaDon Webb, he was out here warming up earlier on. He was shooting those NBA range at three-pointers. So far, not able to get him to go down in this contest. J.R. Lathan, long two, loves that shot, no good. Big rebound by the Tigers of Cape Central. Tigers now back around, thought about taking a three-pointer. They'll back out, now they'll take a three. This one is off the mark, it's no good. Right back to Antonio Sims. Ball is still batted around on the ground, and somehow Duncan had it for a minute, and now we get a whistle here and a foul coming up on the Mules, I believe. There were 3 Mules players there. Not sure which one got the foul. We're going to find out. It's going to be on Sammy Durden, who picked up the foul. Miles Johnson will take a seat. Coming in for him is Elijah Ibrahim in the ball game for the first time. Good shot there by Goliath Young. No good. Duncan on the rebound. Ibrahim, a 6'3" freshman, getting his first playing time tonight. Boy, this Mules JV team so deep. J.R. Lathan shot off the mark. Oh, Sammy Durden, or make that Ibrahim rather, with a big offensive rebound. He has been in for about 30 seconds and making his case felt. And a foul coming up on the Mules. Team foul number 4 now for the quarter. That's on J.R. Lathan, his second personal. Mary Sue is watching from Pollard, Arkansas. Thank you so much for the share. We appreciate that, Mary Sue. Three-pointer by Sammy Durden hits the front end. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. 17-16, Mules down by 1. We get a foul on Toby Duncan. That'll be his first personal. And that's going to put the Tigers on the free throw line. 2:17 to go here in the first half. Boy, a big audience here tonight on JV night here in the first game. Then we're going to get to the homecoming festivities. Tonight, our festivities, we've got 5 amazing young ladies that will be going for Homecoming Queen. Tonight, they include Corey Duncan, Savannah Hanner, also Mackenzie Kendall, Kelsey Kramer, and Macy Robertson. Second free throw hangs up on the rim. It's up and good. And we get a timeout called, a 30-second timeout called by the Mules, brought to you by Baldwin Toyota. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
By the way, Timothy Simpson, Tim, lets us know that today in Jacksonville, Florida, literally a mild 81 degrees. I am jealous, my friend. I hope you're enjoying that weather, Mr. Timothy. Up here, we did not even hit 50, but hey, after what we've had the last couple of weeks, I'll take it. Also, Anna Whitston says, let's go Mules, tuning in on YouTube. Mike Deal watching us all the way from Tri-Cities, Washington. All right, Mike, tell me how that weather is out there, my friend. What a move by Sammy Durden. And the Mules down by 1. He's got 8 points so far in the contest here tonight. Boy, Sammy Durden, folks, he has come to play. Oh, what a move by Chamberlain. He goes in, the two-handed jam. Back to a 3-point game again. Durden looking, and he may have stepped out of bounds. He did. A turnover on the Mules with 1:45 to go. 34 and snowy up there in Tri-Cities. All right, Mike. It's going to be mild next week. We're going to feel like a heat wave by next Tuesday. We're going to get to 60 coming in on Tuesday here in Bluff. And we get a turnover here on the Tigers of Cape Central, 21-18. Now for the Tigers coming in, Benjamin Brockling coming in the ball game now for the Tigers. Coming up on a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Mules are down by 3, 21-18. Mules have not led so far. Duncan trying to tie it, and he does. Toby Duncan, a big three-pointer. Mules get their first 3 ball of the game. Nice assist by Sammy Durden. We are tied at 21. 3 ball no good by the Tigers. J.R. Lathan gonna have it taken away. Here comes Antonio Sims. He goes up, and we get a whistle and a foul coming up. And I believe it's gonna be on J.R. Lathan. If it is, it's number 3 on him. It is gonna be on J.R. Lathan. And that's his 3rd. He'll be coming out. Miles Johnson back in the ball game for Poplar Bluff. Antonio Sims, he's got 4 points here tonight. He has not been at the free throw line so far. Does have 4 points though. First one is on the way. It's up and it is good. So Miles Johnson gonna come back in for Aiden Jennings is gonna come in the ball game as well. Second one is up, and it's no good this time. Good rebound by the Tigers of Cape Central, but somehow Johnson comes away with it. A good punch out by Ibrahim. 48 seconds and counting. Ibrahim now gets it over to LaDon Webb. Boy, he would love to erupt here before halftime. Sammy Durden going inside. What a finish by Durden. He's got 10 points. Man, it's hard not to get excited for a game like this. We get a whistle and a foul coming up. It's going to be on the Mules. See who got him this time for the Mules. It's going to be on Toby Duncan. Mules already have 7 fouls here in the quarter. We're coming up on the bottom of the hour. We have a long night ahead of us, and man, we are so thrilled to have you alongside. First one is up and good. Tie ball game here. So Antonio Sims will take a seat. We are tied at 23. Second one is up, and it's good as well. It is back to a 1-point game again here by the Tigers of Cape Central. 24-23, the Mules now. Sammy Durden getting it to Miles Johnson. Boy, Johnson got a great space there. Going to get fouled in the process. Believe is going to be on the floor. No shots coming up. It'll be on Aiden Jennings. It's going to be his first personal, team foul number 2 now. LaDon Webb with 20 seconds here. Getting it to Miles Johnson. Duncan over to Ibrahim. Ibrahim now back around to Duncan. Johnson works it outside to LaDon Webb. Went for a steal. Johnson, Sammy Durden for 3. It's off the mark. It's no good. Duncan goes in, and loose ball tie up. It's going to go to Goliath Young and the Tigers. And we're going to get a timeout. Going to be a timeout called by the Cape Central Tigers. It is a full timeout. So let's keep it here. And let's talk about some of these stats here today. First off, let's go to Poplar Bluff side. The Mules here are led by Sammy Durden, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. From there, the scoring is 4 points by Nikolai Combat. Also here tonight, you've got 3 points also being scored tonight. Or I should say 2 points rather by Cade Bussey, also J.R. Lathan, and Elijah Ibrahim, all with 2 points on the other end. 15 points by Jazalian Hempstead. Also here tonight, he is the big winner so far for the Tigers. 2 points by Goliath Morris Young and by Christian Murdoch. 24-23 the score as we get ready for halftime. By the way, join us at halftime. Mules Athletic Director Kent Keith is going to join us coming up. We've got some exciting things going on in the Mules Athletic Department, and he will join us coming up in just a moment to give us all the details. 4 seconds here. Cape Central leads by 1. Try to get that baseball style pass. They get it in. Boy, good job by the Mules defensively, not allowing a shot. An easy shot anyway, and the Mules are down by 1 as we go into halftime. I tell you what, Coach Kent Keith, the last time these two met up, the Mules had to play catch up because they got down by 14 points. But man, hats off to Coach Duncan.
We are battling.
We are absolutely battling, and I want to tell you, what, Tim and I were talking, there is so much talent on this JV team. I am literally honored to be here to call these games that these guys are putting on a show.
We appreciate you being here. I mean, I think you and I talked a little bit earlier. I think it's opened up and allowed a lot of the fans and grandparents and relatives and so forth in other states to be able to watch the younger guys. And you're exactly right. I mean, even down to our 9th grade, there is a ton of talent there. Those guys are coming up. So our JV guys deserve this exposure.
I got a name for you, and I want you to tell me what you know about this guy, Mike Shane.
Mike Shane.
He has done something really unique, and this will benefit the sporting programs here. Tell me more about it.
Mike did a painting of one of the Mules football helmets, and then he had prints of it made, and he had one of them framed and matted and donated it to the athletic department. And we were talking, and he said, Coach, I'd like to donate this as a fundraiser for the athletic department. And he said, what we will do, if you'll take pre-orders on these, I will sell them to you at my cost, and then you can mark them up a little bit and use that as a fundraiser. So we are taking pre-orders on his football print right now. It's been going well, but, we talked to you because I know you've got a great social media presence, and so we want you to help blast that out there. And you don't have to be a football fan. It's like our football helmet, and it has the Mule sticker on there and everything. So it'd be cool to put in your billiard room, your game room, your living room, in your office, make great presents. So we're going to do that for a while, and hopefully I'd like to get in, 50 or so at least orders, and then we'll go ahead and do the pre-order and start delivering those things.
So tell me how folks can get signed up to get pre-ordered here tonight.
They can email my administrative assistant, Lori Ferris. It's Laurie, and then last name is Ferris. It's Fariес at pb.k12.mo.us. Or if they just want to call the athletic department, it's 785-5183. And just tell Lori when you call that you're interested in pre-ordering a print, and she'll take your name and your contact information. And then once we get those in, we'll start making calls to people, and they can bring in their money and pick them up.
And I'm assuming that you'll be able to email me a nice-looking shot of what this thing looks like so I can post it on social media.
We would
Absolutely.
Appreciate it very much.
Now that we got the business taken care of, let's take a step back. And have you had any time to rest? We had a few days off from school. Mother Nature said, you know what? We need more time off. How hectic has it made your life since then?
The first day we were off, it was kind of neat because we had no games scheduled or anything like that. So I just kind of relaxed. But then that Tuesday rolled around, and I had to start looking at things. And, we were talking to Jackson and talking to this and that. We were supposed to have a swim meet with Farmington, and we ended up moving that to Thursday, which wasn't a good idea because we were out the whole week. But anyway, so I had pretty good rest Monday, but then the rest of the week it was scrambling, playing games, trying to move basketball games around, swimming events around, and so forth. So it was interesting. But I where I live, I kind of felt like I was basically trapped for about 4 days. So you kind of get stir crazy, doing that. And finally, I guess by Thursday evening I got out a little bit and went and ate me a Big Mac, and drove around town a little bit. So,
well, I've got one more thing I want to talk to you about. I see her on the catwalk right now. I'm going to give you a name. You tell me how much she means to Poplar Bluff Mules Lady Wrestling. Zoe Freeman, huge milestone she was able to do this week. Tell me more about that.
It was neat last week. I was at the SEMO Conference tournament, and she ended up being named the most outstanding female wrestler, won her weight class. She's undefeated this year, and she's gone to state the past 2 years. She got her 100th win earlier in the week, and she was wanting that poster because we were talking Saturday, and she was really hoping she'd have a chance to hit 100 on Saturday. But Brian Taylor came and talked to me because he's the one that does the posters, and he goes, "I'm so glad she's not going to get the 100th because I don't have the poster ready." So
nice, okay.
I'll tell a little secret there. But anyway, they had that poster ready for her over at Cape Central the other night, and she beat the same girl that she beat won for the championship, on Saturday. So that was kind of neat. But I know her goal is to get back to state, and I know she's going to do it. And
I think she has a great chance to get there,
I
Coach.
do too. And the neat thing about her, she takes her academics really seriously. She stops by our office quite a bit, and a really good-natured young lady and works hard. And Coach Thompson's done a great job developing her as a wrestler. And I know when she gets on here, she's going to thank him and all that. But comes from a good family and just really a fine young lady.
Here's what I like about the whole story. She's only a junior, Coach, and that means one more year.
Yes.
I'm excited about that.
Absolutely.
Well,
next 2 years, state championships.
That's right. I'm so glad you were able to come on. And, hey, we're going to be talking about that football helmet all night long. We'll get those pre-orders going.
Awesome.
Whatever else we can do to get that message out there, you please let me know.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
You betcha. Coach Kent Keith, our Mules athletic director, joining us live. And we're going to turn things over now. I've been waiting all day for this. Got Dr. Aaron Corman in the house tonight. And we're going to be talking to Zoe Freeman, and she made some history the other night, folks. First Poplar Bluff female wrestler to win 100 matches. We'll have Tim bring that camera full circle on Ms. Zoe Freeman. First off, congratulations, Zoe, on that huge accomplishment. Tell me the first thing that went through your mind when you realized you got that 100th win the other night.
The first thing I really thought was just, starting wrestling, high school wrestling, I had this checklist of just things that I wanted to do, goals I wanted to meet, history I wanted to make. And the second I got that 100th win, the first thought in my head was I did that. I finally checked that off my list. It was top of the list, and I got it done. And
what I like about your story is how incredibly humbled you are by this, but your work ethic is by far top-notch. Whenever we come up here, we're setting up for games. You're either in the wrestling room working out, or you're running laps out here on the track. Do you ever take a day off? Not really, right?
Over the summer, I try to go to as many camps as I can. I do have weeks off and on that I have off. When it comes to in season, we'll have a weekend I'll have a few weekends where I can kind of just relax, but.
You talked about Coach Thompson the other day, Kelton Thompson. Talk about what he means to you and Poplar Bluff wrestling in general.
Going into wrestling, I was in the 8th grade and I would help out with the football team, and he had approached me and was like, "Hey, I heard you're into wrestling," and he's like, "I want you to come to our off season and kind of practice with us after season's over." And I was like, "I'd love to," and I started doing that, and it was just constantly him encouraging me, him always helping me figure out what I needed to do to be where I'm at. And there have been times in my life where I have just been going through the most hardest things, and he has pulled me aside and he's like, "Zoe, I understand how hard this is for you, but you got to keep your head right. You got to keep moving. If you ever need anything, my door's open." And as the job of a coach, it's one thing to coach and teach me how to wrestle and get my skills, but then it's another thing to go that extra mile and make sure that your athlete is in the mindset that they need to be to make the success that they get.
You went to state last year, and it was quite the experience. I know your goal was to get back not only this year, but next year as well. What are some steps you're taking to make sure you get back to where you were this time last year?
Right now I'm just focusing on like all the little things. Last year I was very, very hesitant just because I was in my head, you know, making it to state. Last freshman year I got 5th, and then last year I was in my semis match, 1 match away from making it to the finals, and I got in my head, I overthought the match, and I kind of like messed it up. And so this year I'm going into it just trying to be more explosive, trying to...
Big shot there by the Mules there. You see LaDon Webb getting going here. Sorry about that. Zoe had to make sure we got that in, but man, I tell you what, it's been amazing watching your journey, and it seems like you've got a lot of support, not just from your family, but from your student body as well.
Yeah, I love the support system that we have here, especially the Mule Barn always going out of their way to make sure we know that we're being supported.
Absolutely, and of course, before you get back to your friends and everything watching homecoming tonight, a lot of people watching right now, anything you want to say to those folks that are watching right now that support you day in and day out?
I appreciate all of the support that everyone has given me, everyone that's been a part of my journey as a wrestler, as an athlete, everyone that has just been on my back to just keep going and pushing me to go forward. Like, I appreciate every supporting word everyone has given, and it truly means a lot. And if it wasn't for people's support, I probably would not continue the sport.
Well, make sure you keep us involved in that journey, and anything that we can do to get your message out there, please reach out. You've got my information. Let us know, and you're welcome back here anytime you want to come back. Best of luck to you this season, and go win that state championship. I know it's in your goal set.
Thank you.
You betcha. Miss Zoe Freeman joining us live here, and we are off here in the third quarter of play. 29-26 to score, and Poplar Bluff back-to-back threes by LaDon Webb, and the Mules are up by 3 here in this JV contest with 5:24 to go here in the third quarter of play. They were handing me some notes about homecoming. 32-26. I tell you what, this Mules team starting to wake up now from behind the arc. So now Murdoch is going to go in, and he will knock it down. 32-28 now the score. It's a 4-point game. Poplar Bluff, boy, appreciate Zoe Freeman for coming up here. 3-ball no good this time by LaDon Webb. Offensive rebound by Sammy Durden. Now this is what a basketball game should be. A lot of anticipation here. A lot of fans watching on social media. Tom Cash is tuning in. Glad to see Tom Cash tuning in. I think he is from Wichita, Kansas. So glad to have him alongside. Also Kent Keith, our Mules athletic director. Glad to have him alongside tonight. It's going to be on the Tigers of Cape Central. Lots going on tonight. Fans are moving in, or filing in, I should say. Durden gets bumped, and now we're going to get a foul called. They're going to say it's going to be on the Mules. Now the officials get together. There you go. I like that. The officials get together. They get it right. It's going to be a foul on the Tigers. That's what you do right there. That is good officiating right there. One official had a much better angle, obviously, came in and said, well, here's what I saw. As long as they get it right. Nikolai Combat for 3. LaDon Webb with the assist. Boy, here we go. The Mules are off and running. They lead by a touchdown, 35-28. Going to be a foul coming up. This one going to be on Nikolai Combat, going to be his 3rd. Boy, we appreciate everybody coming in tonight. A lot of folks here. Big shot there by the Tigers. Antonio Sims on the inbound at 35-30 the score. Back to a 5-point game again. Nikolai Combat gets everybody out. Knocks it down at 37-30 now. Cape Central, 3-pointer in the wing, it's no good. Good rebound there by the Mules. Amari Graham, big rebound. LaDon Webb, pull up three-pointer. It's going, no good. I thought that was going to go down. This place would have erupted. Good job there getting it to Murdoch, and he misses a wide open layup. Durden on the rebound. So now Durden, Amari Graham for three. This one is no good. It's going to go out of bounds. The last touch by the Mules. We're going to see J.R. Lathan come back in. Nikolai Combat is going to come out of the ball game. Toby Duncan will check in. Mules lead at 37-30. Here we go. Make sure and hit that share button for us on Facebook tonight. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that share button for us, and you'll be entered into a drawing coming up. Big turnover there by Murdoch. By the way, the Tigers 9 turnovers. The Mules have 5. You'll be entered to win. Coming up later on tonight. Nearly 60 folks watching on Facebook right now. 75 on YouTube. And by the way, this is a JV game. That tells you how popular our sporting programs are in Poplar Bluff. Love being a part of it. Lathan, pull-up jumper, long two, it's no good. The Tigers now down by 7. Good crowd filing in on a Friday night. Oh, Lathan gonna get called for the bumping foul. And that's going to be number 4 on him. Coming up, by the way, at halftime of the varsity matchup, we're going to be introducing you to our homecoming queen tonight. Offensive foul, Antonio Sims. Boy, J.R. Lathan, what a job that young man just did, stepping in the lane, taking one for the team. He draws the contact, the charge, and that's why the Mules right now, one of the reasons why the Mules lead by 7. Great job by Poplar Bluff. LaDon Webb again, this one rattles in. LaDon Webb, he's got 12. Boy, he has come out swinging here in this quarter. Mules now lead by 10. Toby Duncan tried to go in for the block there. Going to be 2 points by Cape Central. We're going to get a timeout called. We may take one with them. A 30-second timeout coming up. We're back in 30 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
We are back here live in Poplar Bluff. And the Mules right now, 147. Timeout called by Cape Central. Each team with 3 timeouts left. Coming up in just a few moments, we're going to be introducing our radio crowd. We may introduce them a little bit early tonight with it being homecoming. Want to make sure they're able to hear the festivities as well. Graham outside the Duncan. Duncan now. LaDon Webb. This one is going to be short. Oh, what a good move by Ibrahim. He gets the offensive rebound. And he will go to the free throw line. Tell you what, Timbo, we've had a great crowd tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Can't wait for the varsity to start. Don't forget, we've got homecoming festivities coming up. Ibrahim, a free throw on the way, knocks it down. It is 41-32 now. Bo McCormack coming in the ball game from Miles Johnson. Mules have on the floor right now LaDon Webb, Toby Duncan, Bo McCormack, Elijah Ibrahim, and Sammy Duncan, or Durden rather. Second one is on the way. This one grazes the rim. They're going to say it didn't touch the rim, but it did graze. So 1 out of 2 that time. Mules lead by 9. They've led by as many as 10 so far. 1:17 to go here in the third quarter of play. Antonio Sims, little bit of space outside. A three-pointer is no good. LaDon Webb on the rebound. He's got 12. All 12 have come in this quarter alone. He has really come alive. Three ball by McCormack, you betcha. McCormack with a three. The student section erupts. Now that is a great shot by Bo McCormack. Woo! 44-32. How about that, my friends? A unforced turnover by the Tigers. You better believe the student section right now, they're fired up over there. Cape Central now going to bring back in Benjamin Brockling. .40 seconds and counting. Oh, Miss Carlish. I tell you what, Tom Cash, I can tell you a story about Miss Carlish. She was my science teacher back when I was in high school. Miss Carlish and I go way back. Awesome teacher. I'm glad you gave her a shout out tonight. She is an amazing, amazing teacher. Antonio Sims on the steal, goes up. He's got 13 points. I did not realize that she was the homecoming queen back in 1972. That's awesome, Tom. Thank you so much for letting us know that. 7.7 seconds. 10-point game. Cape Central trails by 10. Antonio Sims, oh, good move inside. Could not get a shot off. Let's take a 30-second break and come right back. Mules lead by 10 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chip windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
All right, so we are back. 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. The Mules lead by 10, and then we will transition to the varsity game. And let's all hope the Mules can come out swinging like they are doing right now in the JV game. Mules trying to get their second conference win of the season. We'll see if they're able to get that done here tonight. Something tells me I think they're in great shape to maybe make that happen. I'm just saying. They are playing the JV team right now, playing with some energy, and that may transpire to the varsity as well. We'll have to wait and see how it all transpires. Tigers now with the ball, down by 10. Antonio Sims goes up, and we're going to get a whistle here and a foul. It's going to be on the Mules. It's going to be a foul on Miles Johnson, going to be his first personal. Team foul number 1. Mules still lead by 10, 44-34 now. Good move inside. Just like that, the Tigers now cut it down to an 8-point game. LaDon Webb, boy, he has had an explosive third quarter. Durden now back out to LaDon Webb near the volleyball line. I thought there for a second he was going to take that shot. He's got the range, make no mistake about it. Very good ball player is this young man, and by the way, he's only a freshman. That gives us high hope for that young man the next 3 years following this year. Nikolai Combat will lose it, but then the Mules get it right back. There you go. Good job there by Miles Johnson on the assist. Combat with the 2 points. He's got 11 now. Mules able to force a turnover and get it right back. Good move inside. Tigers for a long three. They drain it that time. 46-39 the score. Starting to make their little comeback now. This Tigers team very good. So now Sammy Durden. Durden going to go in the paint there with the right hand finish. Boy, he is such a dynamic player. 12 points. By the way, Sammy Durden, only a freshman as well. Mules have a lot of great talent coming up. A lot of great talent on the way. See former Senator Doug Leibla in the house tonight for Missouri District number 25. Glad to see him in attendance. Always giving back to athletes all across Southeast Missouri. Tigers now going to inbound the ball. Good job by Toby Duncan. Nearly had a steal. Goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Tigers of Cape Central. Hey, by the way, the Show Me Marching Band will be here tonight. We'll showcase them a few times as well. Good move inside there. Young goes up top, and he'll get the bucket. He's got 6 points. 48-41 now the score. We're going to see J.R. Lathan coming in for Miles Johnson. 5:04 to go here in the ball game. Mules do have the possession arrow, by the way. J.R. Lathan 2 points, but it's his defense that we've been impressed with all night long. Nikolai Combat now back around to Toby Duncan. Duncan gets it to J.R. Lathan and nearly had a steal. Antonio Sims. Man, he's playing some good defense right now. .450 to go here in the ball game. By the way, top of the hour, we will be introducing our radio crowd. Nikolai Combat for three, it's no good. Rebounded by Antonio Sims. Cape Central now. And it's going to be an offensive foul by the Tigers. 4:31 to go here in the ball game. Mules have a 48-41 lead currently. Another steal by the Tigers. Lathan. Oh my goodness, Antonio Sims comes out of his shoe. And an offensive rebound by the Tigers. 48-43. Cape Central at 1 point down by double digits. They are coming back in this ball game, and they trail 48-43. For those of you still tuning in, you can see right now the Show Me Marching Band making their way into the gymnasium, and a travel going to be called on Brockling. We're going to see Amari Graham coming in the ball game now. He will check in for J.R. Lathan. 4:08 to go in the ball game. Mules lead at 48-43. So now the Mules back on defense. Antonio Sims, Brockling inside the paint there. Shot is up and no good. Good rebound by Antonio Sims. Gonna go out of bounds. A last touch by Poplar Bluff. And Cape Central will have it. They're gonna retain possession. 48-41 the score. Coming up on the 3:45 mark. Antonio Sims, it rims out on him. But the offensive rebound by Young, it's up and good. And just like that, we've got ourselves a 3-point game. 3-point game. We may get a timeout called by Coach Aaron Duncan. It is going to be a timeout. Believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Or is it going to be a full timeout? Yes, it is. Let's go for 30 seconds and come right back on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chip windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
We are back, and we're about to introduce our radio crowd. So stand with us, stand by. You're going to hear the mic go silent for just a minute. We're still here. We are just going to be introducing our radio crowd and setting the stage for them. The Mules going to inbound with 3:32 to go here in the ball game. LaDon Webb going to inbound, gets it out to Sammy Durden. Boy, Durden cannot get that shot to go down. And welcome in to the radio crowd here tonight as the Mules and the Cape Central Tigers do in battle right now. The Mules have the ball, 3:10 to go in the ball game. Mules lead by 3. They have trailed by as many as 10, and they have led by as many as 10. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. LaDon Webb shot is no good, rebounded by Young. We have been streaming this entire game on Facebook and on YouTube. A good job by Toby Duncan. So now we've got everything going here for the radio and for Facebook and YouTube. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Tim Hicks on the camera. 48-45 is the score right now. Tigers have 3 timeouts. The Mules have 2. Tell you what, Antonio Sims, he has had a great ball game. Once again, Cade Bussey reaches in. Big steal by Cade Bussey. Boy, that gives the Mules a little bit of life right there, up by 3. They can milk some time. Oh, Combat goes in. He gets some space. He's got 13 big points. Boy, that really gives the Mules a little bit of an advantage there. 5-point game now. It is just after 7 o'clock. We are so honored to have you alongside, whether you're watching us or you're watching us. Either way, we are so happy to have you alongside. .2:13 to go here in the ball game. Mules lead by 5. Tim Simpson says, way to go, Toby. Antonio Sims with the easy bucket, and we're going to get a whistle and a timeout call. We're going to stay here this time. Mules now still up by 3 points. Anita Freeman, I tell you what, thank you for allowing your daughter to come on and talk to us at halftime. Boy, such a great kid. Only a junior in high school, and she's got a great career ahead of her. 100 wins so far in her career. Undefeated this year. Meant what I told you, every time that Tim and I are setting up our equipment in the gym, she is doing one of 2 things, either on the mat or she's running laps. Makes me look bad sometimes. She's more in shape than I am, that's for sure. 60 folks watching us right now on Facebook, 88 on YouTube. So glad to have every single one of you alongside. Don't forget, make sure to hit that share button for us as well. We are giving away that gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors during the varsity halftime game. Oh, good job by Cade Bussey, really concentrating. Toby Duncan, bang! 3-ball by Toby Duncan. How about that? Mules now lead at 53-47. Boy, that's a great shot by Toby Duncan. What a shot. For those who say that JV ball is not any fun, well, you're dead wrong, let me tell you. Would you agree with that, Tim? We're having a blast. This is an exciting game right here all the way around. Oh, good job there by the Mules. A big steal that time. 135 and counting. Durden now. Toby Duncan thought about taking a 3. LaDon Webb gets blocked. Good job there by Toby Duncan to get the rebound there. And now we're going to get a whistle and a timeout call. This one by the Mules. They're going to have 1 timeout left. It's going to be a full timeout. Let's step away for 30 seconds this time. We'll come right back You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
.124 to go here in the ball game. The Mules lead 53-47. Kaylee Tippin is tuning in. Hope I said that last name right, Kaylee. She says, come on, PB. We got this. I like the theme, by the way, tonight. I see Abby Wilson down there in the front row. Antonio Sims, a big steal and a blocking foul coming up on J.R. Lathan. And that'll be his 5th personal foul if it's on him. It is going to be on J.R. Lathan. And that'll be number 5 on him. Coming back in, Amari Graham for the Mules. Antonio Sims will shoot 2 free throws. It is a 6-point game. First one is up, and it's good. He's got 16 points on the night. Stacy Johnson says, Poplar Bluff, let's go. Up by 5, make it by 4. By the way, the Mules do have the possession arrow in their favor. Oh, Nikolai Combat stepped across the out-of-bounds line. Unforced turnover that time. And now, the Tigers have an opportunity here to come even closer. Boy, quick hands by Sammy Durden, and there's a nice shot. It is now a 2-point game again. Mules are going to end up and turn it over. So 2 straight turnovers by the Mules, and now the Tigers can either tie the ball game or take the lead on this possession. Cade Bussey was strong. They blew the whistle, but Cade Bussey wasn't able to get in. Shot is no good at Durden with the rebound. Now we get a foul. Great job by Sammy Durden. Boy, this kid has had a ball game. It's going to be on the Tigers. 55 seconds here. JV action going on right now. What a game that we have had tonight. Duncan throws it in the corner, gets it back to Nikolai Combat, and a foul on Murdoch. Whew, Mules got bailed out that time. That one could have been a disaster for the Mules. Still plenty of fouls to give. One more foul to give, rather. 48 seconds. Mules lead by 2. The JV trying to avenge a loss earlier this season. In the Notre Dame JV tournament, lost by 10. Right now they lead by 2. Toby Duncan now. Now they're going to foul. That was their last foul to give, by the way. 39.1 seconds left. The next foul will put the Mules on the free throw line. All right, Facebook Nation, let's hear you. The Mules right now, they can use your support right now. 39.1 seconds left. Coming up, by the way, we will have homecoming. We get a personal foul quickly. And now the official's going to call, the Mules call a timeout, rather. It is their last timeout of the ball game, so that's it. They are out of timeouts. 39.1 seconds. Coach Duncan was wanting an explanation from the officials, and for whatever reason, he's not getting an explanation. Nevertheless, we move on. 39.1 seconds. The Mules right now lead by 2. Here is our homecoming court, by the way, tonight. We'll see them in just a few minutes. It'll be Corey Duncan, Savannah Hanner, also Mackenzie Kendall, Kelsey Kramer, Macy Robertson, For those of you watching on social media, Tim, can you put that image up on the homecoming court? We can put that up real quickly for you so that way you get a good look at the kids. There you go. It's on your screen right now. Those are the members of the homecoming court tonight, and we'll be showing you those coming up following this contest. Thank you so much, Tim. Appreciate that, my friend. 39.1 seconds left. Nikolai Combat going to inbound the ball. Next foul puts him on. Going to be a kickball there, Antonio Sims. Boy, great crowd on a Friday night here online and here in the stands on the radio as well. LaDon Webb is the guy that you want with the ball. We're going to get a foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot some big-time free throws with 34.7 seconds left. He has not been there tonight. Mules are 3 out of 4 from behind the free throw line. By the way, Cape Central 1 out of 9 from behind the arc. Right now it's a 2-point game. LaDon Webb, he's got 12 points. First one is up, you betcha. Ice in his veins, a 3-point game. 34.7 seconds. Come on, LaDon, get it done, big fella. 5'9", guard, a freshman, nothing but net. Ice in his veins right there, baby. 55-51. Cape Central now. Sims trying to go inside. 2-possession game, and a travel is called on Sims. You gotta love the way the Mules defense has really come together in this half. 23.6 seconds, and now Nikolai Combat, and we're going to get a foul on Sims. The Mules were outscored 11-10 in the first quarter. Mules and the Tigers each scoring 13 in the second quarter. Check out this stat. The Mules outscored Cape Central 21-10 in the third quarter, and right now Cape Central outscoring the Mules at 17-11 in this quarter. Big free throws coming up here. Nikolai Combat misses the first one. 55-51. Tony Webb is tuning in, and glad to have Tony alongside. We graduated together, Tony and I did, back in 2003. He was a great football and basketball player for the Mules. Second one is up and good. Big free throw there by Nikolai Combat. 5-point game, three-pointer by the Tigers. It's off the mark. Sammy Durden, a big rebound. Nikolai Combat in the corner, trying to dribble it out. Toby Duncan now. Even if it is a 10-second call, it's not going to matter. The Mules are going to end up, and they're going to get this win. It'll be a turnover on the Mules. 1.1 second left. What a win by the Mules tonight on the first game of our doubleheader here on Homecoming. Now that's how you do it. Great job by our JV team. You better believe they come in. They had a score to settle, and boy, did they ever. Final score 56-51. The Mules JV get it done. Let's hear you on Facebook and on YouTube. Let's stand behind our Mules. Believe me when I tell you, they're going to go back and watch some of this, I promise you. And they're going to love to see these comments from the loyal viewers here tonight supporting this team. Boy, the Mules deserve this win. They come in, they got down early, but man, they did not give up. They played outstanding in the second half, and they deserve this win here tonight. Now, coming up in just a minute, we're going to keep it right here. We're not going to go anywhere. We're going to actually go down courtside momentarily, and as soon as we get the green light, we are going to go down courtside, and we will have our homecoming festivities. So make sure and stay with us. And we hope you all enjoyed the JV game. We are planning, as long as you guys like it, we're going to keep doing this JV thing. That's the plan. As long as you guys want to watch it, Tim and I said, you know what? We're going to stream it. We're already going to be at these places. Why not give these kids some extra exposure? And we're going to do that here the rest of this season. We're going to keep it here. We're not going to go to a break. I was going to go to a quick break. We're going to keep it here. You know what, Tim? Let's do this. Let's go to a 30-second break. We're going to stay here on the video. We'll stay here on the video. On the radio, we're going to go to a 30-second break. We're going to come right back, and you won't miss anything when it comes to our homecoming festivities. A 30-second break on the radio only. This is the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're going to stay here, and we're going to get ready.
Okay,
there we go. Okay, I wanted to make sure I can hear the PA announcer downstairs, Roger Burton, waiting for the green light. By the way, Jeannie Randolph, I want to say a big thank you to her because she sent me the bios and everything on these kids. We appreciate her and everything she does. We're going to welcome in, once again, our radio audience right here live on KWOC.
I didn't have time to change anything.
All right, so we are back with you live on the radio and on Facebook and YouTube. And we are just waiting for a few changes, it looks like, downstairs. And once they get all that together, we're going to throw it down to Roger Burton. He is the PA address announcer tonight. He will bring you the homecoming announcements. And Tim, on the video side, he will be able to show the homecoming court once again. Tonight, the homecoming court, they will be Corey Duncan, Savannah Hanner, also Mackenzie Kendall, Kelsey Kramer, and Macy Robertson will all be on the homecoming court. So stay here with us. We always have a little delay, it seems like, every time we get ready for homecoming. That's just natural. I'm just glad that my good buddy Ryan here, standing right beside me from Cape Central, he's got the hour-and-a-half drive back. Not so much on us. That's okay. That's okay, Ryan. He does a great job for Cape Central. He'll have his broadcast coming up in just a few minutes as well. So now we see the cheerleaders, Tim. They are coming out, so that means it is go time for the homecoming. Hope you guys enjoy it. Tim will zoom in on the homecoming court. You'll be able to see it. I'll stop talking, and we'll let Roger Burton take over in just a few minutes. They actually trusted me with the information on who won the homecoming court. I wanted to tell you already, but I promised you I wouldn't, and I'll keep that promise. I'm not going to tell you. I don't really know who it is, honestly. It sounded good, though. They don't trust me with anything around here. I don't blame them. I wouldn't either. Still waiting here for us. The cheerleaders now are at midcourt. They're lining up, and I'm just waiting for the thumbs up here from Roger Burton. Once we get that signal, we'll throw it down to Roger Burton. By the way, coming up following this, he's waving. I think we're going to get the green light here. We're waiting. Coming up after this one, we will talk to Coach Will Durden by the way of the Mules. And coming up at halftime, we're going to give you that gift card. Here is our homecoming for basketball 2024.
For tonight's 2023-24 homecoming court presentation. Tonight we will recognize 5 young ladies. One of those young ladies will be our new homecoming queen for 23-24. At this time, I would like to introduce those 5 ladies with their escorts. Our first homecoming queen candidate is Corey Duncan, escorted by Blaze Rowland. Corey is the daughter of Aaron and Valerie Duncan. She has been on the girls' soccer team all 4 years of high school, earning a varsity letter her sophomore and junior year, and plans to letter again this year. Corey has been a member of DECA Mule Barn since her freshman year. She joined the National Honor Society her junior year. After high school, Corey plans to attend college to play soccer and eventually become a pediatric nurse practitioner. Blaze is the son of Monica and Steve Rowland. He has been a member of the Poplar Bluff High School boys soccer team since his freshman year. He's been a member of track his sophomore and senior years and basketball since his junior year. He has been involved in Mule Barn since his sophomore year, and he was a member of Stand for the Silent during his senior year. In his junior and senior years, he won all conference and all district for soccer. After high school, Blaze plans to attend SLU or Missouri S&T to go into the medical field with hopes of playing college soccer. Corey Duncan, escorted by Blaze Rowland. Our second young lady, Savannah Hanner. Savannah Hanner. Our second young lady is Savannah Hanner, escorted by Cameron Settle. Savannah, this thing is going out. Savannah is the daughter of Roger and Julie Hanner. She's been a member of the Poplar Bluff High School girls soccer team since her freshman year. In the sport, she has lettered her freshman, sophomore, and junior year and plans to do so again this year. Savannah also joined the girls swim team her junior year, earning all conference honors. She's been a member of Mule Barn, a Beta Club, and the Next Level Youth Group all 4 years of high school. She has also earned an academic letter her first 3 years of high school and plans to do so again her senior year. Savannah has been involved with AmeriCorps starting her junior year, attends the Palace of Praise Church, and has consistently held a class officer position throughout high school, serving as her president her senior year. Savannah's plans after high school are to attend the Three Rivers Registered Nurse Program and then eventually become a pediatric nurse practitioner. Cameron is the son of John and Jennifer Settle. He has been on a basketball team all 4 years of high school, lettering his junior and senior year. Cameron has been on a baseball team since his freshman year, lettering his junior and senior year. He's been on FCA all 4 years of high school, serving as club leader his junior and senior year. He's been a member of the Mule Barn and DECA all 4 years of high school and joined the NHS junior group. Cameron has academically lettered every year in high school and was in the junior class top 5. After graduation, Cameron plans to attend Union University to major in forensic science. Savannah Hanna, escorted by Cameron Settle. Our next candidate, Mackenzie Kendall. Mackenzie is escorted by Isaiah Neville. Mackenzie is the daughter of Kenneth and Cass Kendall. She's been on the girls basketball team all 4 years of high school, earning a varsity letter her sophomore, junior, and senior years. Mackenzie has been on the track and field team all 4 years, earning a district and a state qualifier in the 4x100. She's also been a member of the Mule Barn all 4 years. After high school, Mackenzie plans to attend Arkansas State to major in elementary education. Isaiah is the son of Heather and Brianna Young. He has been on the boys basketball team and the track team all 4 years of high school. In his junior year, he won the district and sectionals competition for high jump and placed 8th in the state. This year, he joined the boys soccer team. Isaiah has been a member of the Mule Barn since his freshman year. After high school, Isaiah plans to go to college to major in business with the hopes of playing a sport. Mackenzie Kendall, escorted by Isaiah Neville. Up next, Kelsey Kramer, escorted by Jay Edmondson. Kelsey is the daughter of Tyler Tinsley and Adam Morrow. She has been on a cheer team all 4 years of high school and a track team starting her sophomore year. Kelsey earned a varsity letter in both sports each year that she participated, and she plans to letter in both sports again her senior year. In cheer, Kelsey was All-State in tumbling her junior year, academic All-State her entire high school career, All-American her junior and senior years, and won the state champion title with her team her sophomore and junior years. Kelsey also competed in the girls' dive team in her sophomore and junior year. She has consistently held a class officer position throughout high school, serving as the vice president her senior year. Kelsey has been a part of FBLA all 4 years of high school and joined the NHS her junior year. After high school, Kelsey plans to attend college to attend major in health sciences. Jay is the son of Matt and Shannon Edmondson. He has been on the basketball team since his freshman year of high school. Jay has also been on a football team starting his freshman year. He's been a member of the FBLA and Mule Barn since entering high school. After high school, Jay plans to attend the University of Arkansas to hopefully play a sport and go to law school. Kelsey Kramer, escorted by Jay Edmondson. Our final is Macy Robertson, escorted by Preston Moore. Macy is the daughter of Stephen and Ariel Lehman. She has been on the cheer team and Mule Barn all 4 years of high school. She has lettered for cheer all 4 years. On the cheer team, Macy and her team took home the state champions title in 2021 and in 2022. Macy received All-State for jumps in 2021 and All-American in the UCA camp. Her junior year, she was a part of AmeriCorps and a Boys and Girls Club. She joined FBLA her senior year. Macy plans to attend college and eventually teach kindergarten or first grade. Preston is the son of Jerry and Kelly Moore. He's been on the basketball team all 4 years of high school. Preston has been a member of FCA Mule Barn since his freshman year. Preston joined FBLA his junior year and has served as the club's vice president his senior year. He joined FBA his senior year. Preston was named Athlete of the Month in December. After high school, Preston plans to attend college with hopes of playing basketball. Macy Robertson, escorted by Preston Moore.
All right, so here we go with our homecoming queen announcement from Roger Burton.
And the moment we've all been waiting for. This year's 2023-2024 winner homecoming queen, Corey Duncan.
All right, Corey Duncan, congratulations tonight. She is your 2023-24 homecoming queen here in the basketball season. Now coming up at halftime, we will be joined, I believe, by Corey Duncan. We have been told by Jeannie Randolph. She's done it. By the way, Jeannie Randolph has done an amazing job with getting all of this together, and we appreciate her hard work, obviously, and we're going to get Miss Duncan coming up here tonight. Tim doing a great job on the camera, getting all that taken care of. Congratulations to our homecoming queen for 2023-24 during the basketball season. Phenomenal job by Miss Duncan. We'll get her coming up here at halftime to talk about what this moment means for her. They're going to take a few pictures. Stay with us on the video. We're not going to go anywhere on the radio side. We're going to go to break and come right back. You're watching and listening to live coverage. It is Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're going to stay here on the video side. So don't leave, don't head off anywhere. They're going to take some pictures. We'll let Tim, well, we're going to just wait for the pictures to be taken. I believe we're going to have an interview coming up with Coach Will Durden as well. Homecoming is always a tough time to get those interviews because so much is going on. Boy, a big student section here tonight as well, making their way into the gym. We're going to take a few minutes here on the radio side. We're going to stay here, though, on Facebook and on YouTube. Congratulations to all the nominees, by the way, on homecoming court. All well-deserved for sure. Still waiting for Coach Will Durden. I've not seen him just yet. Tim and I were here last night for the Lady Mules ball game. We've got the student section over there, Tim. We'll get them all fired up here tonight. I see Dylan Bratcher. He is down there. He's going to come on up. I'm not sure what kind of do he's got going on. I don't know what he's doing exactly. We'll get him up here for just a minute. I'm not sure what exactly he's got. He's all gussied up tonight, though, Tim. We're going to come back on the radio here for just a minute. All right, so we are back on the radio and on Facebook and YouTube, and we're waiting for Coach Will Durden. In the meantime, I've got Dylan Bratcher, who is going to join us at some point. He's as fast as he is on the diamond, a good baseball player. He sure walks pretty slow around the track. I'm just saying. I'm going to put that out there for everybody to know. Waiting for Coach Durden. Yes, let's talk about that while we've got Dylan Bratcher. I want to get him on camera for just a minute, though, Tim. We'll let Bratcher get set up. I was saying, Mr. Bratcher, that as quick as you are on the baseball field, you sure walk pretty slow around this track. What do we have? What do we have here? What in the world are we wearing tonight?
Well, it's supposed to be blackout.
Blackout, okay.
And I was thinking when I was first originally going to do my idea, I was sitting down at home like, okay, I'm just going to wear black pants, black shirt, and then I got to thinking of like something on my head. And as I was leaving the school, or as I was leaving my house, I saw a black wig, and I knew I couldn't turn it down at that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
all right. So let's talk about a big fundraiser coming up you guys are doing in March at the Knights of Columbus.
Yep. I'm not sure all the details, but I know that we're gonna have $30 per 2 teams, and we're gonna have it at the Casey Hall. Have a lot of bags thrown, and cornhole has really gotten more popular as the years have gone by for some reason, and I just don't understand. But I think more and more that it gets popular, the more and more people love it. And I feel like this would be a perfect showcase to show that the baseball team needs help, and everybody out there to come to this fundraiser, have fun playing in bags, and just come and give us money so we can get things maybe put in for our trip we're coming up for Gulf Shores. Have maybe a little extracurricular activities and stuff like that. But I really do think that people should come to this.
So what you're saying is what we have up on the screen right now is what folks need to know, right?
Yes, they need to.
We take care of you guys.
Yeah,
all we need is the information
to
do that. And, of course, you guys' baseball season is about to begin.
Yep.
And I know you guys just are looking so forward to the next baseball season to begin.
Yeah, we've been having practices, just an hour practice 3 days a week, because that's all we're required right now. And for me, as one of the team captains, I do believe that we're going to be pretty solid this year. I've
been told that a few times. I'm just saying.
I like how our team is playing around each other and being able to help each other in the cages right now. And then I think our pitchers are doing really good. And then just the coaches are doing an outstanding job just teaching us different new methods on how to hit better, I guess, if you want to say. But I'm really proud of all the guys that have been showing up and putting in the work, and they're really ready for this season to come up. And I'm telling you right now, Frankie, I couldn't be more happier right now for this season to hurry up. I know it's the last one, it's gonna fly by, but I literally cannot wait for it just to come up and start.
Well, let's slow down for 1 minute, and I need a favor out of you tonight for the Mules to get a win here over Cape Central. It is homecoming night. You know what that means, right? I need that Mule Barn to not really sit down the entire night.
I promise you they won't be sitting down.
All right, we're going to get to Coach Will Durden. Thank you for hanging out with me, and go get him tonight in that Mule Barn.
Gotcha.
You betcha. Dylan Bratcher joining us live here tonight. We're going to turn things over now to Coach Will Durden of Poplar Bluff. We've got him up here. And Coach Durden, I'll tell you what, man, I was so happy to stream that JV game. That gave me goosebumps. I'm excited for this varsity game now.
Yeah, they played hard. They played with a lot of energy. They played well as a team, and it was a good game.
Let's talk about the varsity matchup here tonight. And I know the student section, you look out and this thing is packed from top to bottom. That's got to give you guys a little bit more oomph out there, knowing that we're going to have a high impactful game coming up tonight.
It's nice for the kids to play in front of their siblings and their peers and from school. And these dudes do a good job with the Mule Barn and the student section, and they have a great atmosphere for the guys, and it's just nice to kind of perform at home sometimes.
I told Dylan Bratcher I don't want to see that student section sit down the entire night. We'll let Tim get that on camera, big boy. I like that. The lights go dim in Poplar Bluff, maybe a first time here.
Yeah, they were asking about it, and I was like, whatever it takes to try to win a game, if that's going to help, then you guys can cut all the lights off.
Man, I love it indeed. And we're going to have a great night tonight. So I know we're going to have a few we're going to have the absence of Darius Graham, but also you've got some players that can step up and make some big-time plays. Let's talk about those players here tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's always been that next man up mentality with sports. I mean, if somebody's go down or somebody's not here, that next guy has been practicing hard all year, and it's just an opportunity for them to get in and show what they've worked on.
Let's talk about Cape Central, and they've got a few kids like Jay Reynolds, Tyshandre Edwards. He didn't play the other night, back tonight it looks like, and he's going to be hungry. And oh, by the way, Marquell Murray, a 6'3 sophomore, he is dynamite inside the paint.
Oh, they're an extremely talented team, extremely athletic. Drew does a good job with those guys. I mean, he's a great coach, and it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, if they're not ranked, they should be, because they got all these guys back. But we're just going to go out and fight hard and play hard and leave it all out on the floor.
What 5 guys are you going to start with here tonight to find that chemistry, do you think, against a good team like Cape Central?
Well, with Darius out, we're going to go with Isaiah and Marlon, Brendan, Preston, and Dallas.
So there you go. There's the 5. So in your mind, Coach, to beat Cape Central, what's it going to come down to?
We're going to have to fill the middle and keep them off the boards. I mean, they're a very athletic team, and sometimes their best offense is shooting it up and going and getting it and sticking back in. So we're going to have to do a good job keeping them off the board.
Coach, best of luck to you. And by the way, I was told to get a win. I think your wife wants you to take this green drink down there with you and go to town on it. What do you think?
Yeah,
that might be the secret.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that.
She tried to avoid me a minute ago, though. I'll tell you what, Coach, best of luck to you. Go get them. We'll see you guys afterwards.
All right, thanks.
You betcha. Coach Will Durden joining us live here on the pregame, having a great time tonight as the Mules get ready to take on the Tigers out of Cape Central. We're going to step away. You know what? We're going to stay right here. Let's get to our starting lineups here tonight, and we want to do that real quickly. Our starting lineups, they're all being brought to you by our good friends at First Midwest Bank. And let's start with the the away team here tonight. Let's start with Cape Central. They are coming in tonight with a record of 11-4 overall this season. Some big wins this year against Jackson, Hillsborough, Notre Dame. Also, they have beaten Fox High School, Farmington. They are averaging 68 points on offense, defensively giving up 48. And they are entering 11 of 15 games, and they are 2-1 here in the SEMO Conference. And by the way, their last district championship was back in 2021, 2022. The last time these two teams met up was back on December the 8th, and the Mules got a win 64-60. They're being coached by Drew Church. He is in his 18th season as the head coach with a record of 323 to 208, a winning percentage of 608. The assistant coaches are Quinn Pointhrist, Jeff Beck, also Mike Church, and James Lane. Here we go. Let's do our off the bench here for the Tigers of Cape Central. We believe it'll be number 5, Jazz Chamberlain, a 5'10 junior. Also coming off the bench here tonight, number 22, LaTroy McIntosh, a 6'6 senior. Number 23, Brajon Clemens, a 6-foot sophomore. And number 33, Goliath Morris Young, a 6'4 freshman. Now the starting 5 here for Coach Drew Church. We believe tonight it'll end up being 2 sophomores and 3 seniors. Number 4, Marquell Murray, a 6'3 sophomore. Number 3, Tyson Williams, a 6'2 senior. Number 10, Tyshandre Edwards, he is a 6'6 sophomore. Number 11, Maxwell Vogel, a 6'5 senior. And number 12, Jay Reynolds. He is a 6'4 senior, already committed to Southeast Missouri State University. All right, let's go ahead now and check our starting lineup for your Poplar Bluff Mules. The Mules are coming into this contest. They are 11-7 on the season so far. They're being coached by Will Durden. He is in his 12th season as the head basketball coach. He's got a record of 177 to 123, a winning percentage of .590. The assistant coaches for Coach Will Durden, they include Aaron Duncan and Dave McCormack. Here's who we believe. Oh, by the way, the Mules offensively giving up 63 points on offense and defensively giving up 61. The Mules have got some big wins here this season. They have beaten Cape Central, West Plains, Lutheran St. Charles. They've beaten Jackson, Germantown, Neosho, and more recently Kennett, Missouri. The Mules are 1-0 here in the conference so far this season. The Mules' last district championship back in 2020 and 2021. The Mules, let's take a look here at the starting five for your Poplar Bluff Mules. It's going to go like this: 1 sophomore, 1 junior, and 3 seniors. It all begins at number 1, Isaiah Neville. He is a 6'2 senior. Neville averaging 5.5 points a ball game. Season high 16 for him on Tuesday. Also, number 13, Preston Moore, a 6'4 senior. Moore averaging 13 points a ball game. Number 20, Dallas Williams, a 6'4 sophomore. Williams is averaging 6 points a ball game. Number 24, Marlon Hickman Roberson. Roberson averaging 11 points a ball game. He is a 6'1 senior. And number 30, Brendan Durden. Durden, a 6'1 junior. He is averaging nearly 10 points per ball game. That is the starting lineup and the first, or I should say the starting lineups here for both the Mules and the Cape Central Tigers. All right, we are 7 minutes away from the opening tip-off. Let's go ahead now and let's get ready for our keys to victory tonight. It's all being brought to you by Kevin's Automotive and Tires. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind.
All right, so here we are. It is time for our keys to victory, brought to you by Kevin's Automotive and Tires. Let's talk about it. Tonight, the Mules, in front of their home crowd capacity, we'll let Tim get that student section on the camera. That thing from top to bottom. We're talking standing room only over there, so that tells me that this student section, they've got to get going here tonight and get into this ball game very, very early. I don't see much of a student section on the Cape side, but boy, we see them on the Mule side. Turnovers, the Mules have got to eliminate turnovers here tonight. If the Mules are able to eliminate the turnovers, Mules will be in good shape, and we've got to be able to get the inside game going early. We got to fill the middle, as Coach Will Durden would say. The Mules have got to be able to knock down the shots inside the paint. The Mules can do those things here tonight, folks. The Mules very well could knock off Cape Central yet again, a second time in a row this season. We'll see what happens when we have tip-off coming up in about 5 minutes. We will step away our final timeout here of the pregame. Coming up next, we will have your national anthem performed by members of the Show Me Marching Band. We will have the official lineups, and then tip-off is on the way. By the way, coming up at halftime, we'll be joined by homecoming queen Corey Duncan. She will join us at halftime, so make sure and come back for that amazing interview. We'll talk to her on her impressive win tonight, your new homecoming queen for 2023-2024 basketball season. We're back in 2 minutes. It is Mules Basketball Live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chip windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
All right, welcome in. We are live here in Poplar Bluff as the Mules get ready to take on the Tigers out of Cape Central. And we'll bring it back up here, Tim, I guess, for about 30 seconds. Is that cool with you? We've got a new, we want to test this camera really fast. There we go. So coming up at halftime, we'll be joined by Corey Duncan. She is the homecoming queen. Remember, we're going to give away that gift card coming up today at halftime of this ball game as well. So to be qualified, make sure and share the video feed. Right now, we're sitting at about 36. Let's get to 50. What do you say? And then we're going to give that away coming up at halftime. In the meantime, we're going to go back down courtside. We've got the Show Me Marching Band coming up. It's blackout night here at the gym. And look at that student section right there. I see papers flying everywhere. Somebody's got a paper bag over their head. There we go. Trying to get the student section riled up here as we get them on camera. I guess they're going to be reading those articles during the starting lineups here, I guess. So the student section's going to be crazy all night long here tonight. That's what we have been told. I know Dylan Bratcher, I don't want to call him out, but he told me they weren't going to be sitting pretty much all ball game. Stephen Randall, yes, thank you so much. Westwood Baptist Academy in Poplar Bluff. Boy, they won big here tonight, 73-13. Congratulations to Westwood Baptist Academy on a huge win here tonight. We're going to go down courtside here in just a moment. We're going to have our national anthem. It'll be performed by, I believe, one of the best marching bands in all of the state of Missouri. Our Poplar Bluff Show Me Marching Band will be performing our national anthem, and then we'll come back and we will have the starting lineups between Cape Central and your Poplar Bluff Mules. there you go. There is our national anthem performed by the Show Me Marching Band, one of the, if not the best marching band in the state of Missouri. And now we're going to have our starting lineups. Thank you, Miss Rommel. We appreciate you very much. So here we go. Starting lineup time. Let's go ahead now and get ready for the starting lineups here tonight. First off, Cape Central. We'll also be introducing you to our officials coming up here in just a moment as well. You can see the student section over there. They've got those articles in front of their face, and they're not going to clap, it looks like, for the announcements here for Cape Central. Number 3, Tyson Williams, a 6'2" senior. Marquell Murray, a 6'3" sophomore, going to get the introduction tonight. Number 10, Tysandre Edwards. He is a 6'6" sophomore. Number 11, Maxwell Vogel. He'll be a 6'5" senior. And number 12, Jay Reynolds, a 6'4" senior as well. Those are the starting lineups for the Tigers of Cape Central. Now listen to the Mule section. Here they go. We'll see the Mules, the student section, erupt when it comes to the starting lineups here tonight. Mules coming in 11-7 overall. There's that marching band we told you about. Let's get right into it. Number 1, Isaiah Neville, a 6'2" senior, averaging about 6 points a ball game. Had a big game on Tuesday with 16 points. 13, Preston Moore, a 6'4" senior, averaging 13 points. Number 20, Dallas Williams, a 6'4" sophomore. He is averaging 6 points a ball game. 24, Marlon Hickman Roberson, a 6'1" senior. He is averaging 11 points. And Brendan Durden, a 6'1" junior, averaging 10 points a ball game. Those are the starting lineups here tonight. Also, real quickly, we want to wish our good friend Jay Piles, a good friend of mine, Jay Piles, his amazing wife Amy, the best of luck. Amy here recently was diagnosed with breast cancer. As you can tell, the officials wearing the pink whistles here tonight in honor of breast cancer. And we want Jay Piles and we want his amazing wife Amy to know they are not fighting it alone. We stand behind them 100%. That being said, the officials tonight are Richard Trout, Jason House, and Jeff Ayers. All right, it is now time for the tip-off tonight. It'll be Tysandre Edwards. It'll be Dallas Williams. And we are about ready for Mules basketball live in Poplar Bluff. I'm Frankie Castile. He is Tim Hicks. Let's do it. The student section on their feet. You should be as well. It is Mules in Cape Central. We are underway. It'll be controlled by the Tigers of Cape Central. They're wearing their black jerseys, orange trims, orange numbering. They're going from left to right. Mules wearing their home white jerseys with the maroon trim and the maroon numbering. Edwards nearly lost it. Picked up by Brendan Durden now. Long three-pointer by Murray is good. Murray drains the opening bucket. It is a 3-point bucket by the Tigers. Isaiah Neville comes right back with a 3. It's no good for the Mules, rebounded by the Tigers. Tell you what, another 3. This one is no good by Edwards, rebounded by Neville. So now here come the Mules, a fast-paced game early on. Good job getting it inside to Neville, and Neville goes up and scores more with the assist. Mules are not backing down from this game tonight. They know what's at stake. We could see them again in the district tournament later on this season. Tyson Williams could not get the shot to go down. Williams on the rebound. This one's punched out by Murray. Let's hear you. Let's hear you, Mules fans. Let's hear it and let's say it proud. Let's go Mules. 6:54 to go here in the first quarter. It is a 3-2 ball game. A good inbound there to Dallas Williams. Brendan Durden with the assist. Mules have a 1-point game Remember, back on December the 8th, the Mules beat this same team 64-60. 3-point bucket is good by Marquell Murray. He's got all 6 points here in the ball game for the Tigers. Back and forth we go. Good job again by Murray, punching it outside near the half-court line. It'll be Mules ball going right to left. Mules inbound it now. Brendan Durden will be picked up at half court by Jay Reynolds. Good job there by Brendan. Durden goes up top and he'll draw the contact. He'll shoot 2 free throws coming up for the Mules, presented by Larry Hillis Dodge. It'll be a foul on Jay Reynolds. It'll be his first, team foul number 1. First one is on the way. It is up and it's no good by Brendan Durden, presented by Larry Hillis Dodge. Second one is on the way by Brendan Durden to cut into this lead. Missed them both, a rare 2 misses. Reynolds with the rebound. 6:16 to go, opening quarter. Mules down by 2. Boy, quick hands here by Dallas Williams, going inside to Edwards. Edwards goes up and scores his first bucket of the contest. It is now an 8-4 ball game. Mules down by 4. Williams now near the free throw line. Durden picks up, trying to go inside. Roberson now, pull up long 2-pointer. Oh, what a good move by Roberson. I'm not sure how that one went in, to be honest with you. Williams now going inside to Vogel. He gets the easy layup. It is now 10-6. Jay Edmondson going to check in for the Mules on the first whistle here. 5:27 to go, first quarter. Mules down by 4. Preston Moore going to go inside, lost the handle on it. And we're going to get a whistle here, and it's going to be right back over to the Mules. So Preston Moore got bailed out that time. We're going to see Jay Edmondson coming in for Isaiah Neville. Jay Edmondson is a 5'10 junior guard. 5:20 to go here in the first quarter of play. 10-6 now is the score. Denny Bratcher trying to get in with his son Dylan Bratcher and telling him to get those student sections going. 3-pointer is no good for the Mules. Vogel got the rebound, high arcing floater. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up. This one, I believe, is going to be on Edwards. It is going to be on Edwards, his first, team second. Boy, Denny Bratcher, can you believe that every time you and I speak, we are that much closer, my friend, to Mules baseball coming up. I've got a calendar at home marking off the days. Williams' shot is no good. Rebounded by Murray. Good job there by the Mules. Preston Moore able to take it. So now the Mules down by 4. Brendan Durden, he wants a 3. This one is money. Nice shot by Brendan Durden. Didn't even touch rim on that one, just went right through. Nice shot by Brendan Durden. 10-9 is the O score. Darius Graham is tuning in. Glad to see Darius tuning in. Good luck to you, my friend, coming up on your big football adventure tonight, or today, or this weekend actually, down in Tampa Bay, I believe. If that's not right, let me know about that, Darius. We want to make sure we get that right. You truly deserve it. I know that Logan Hyde is down there as well. Coming in for Cape Central, Mateo Rivers will come in for Max Vogel. Tell you what, Darius, we miss you up here, that's for sure, but enjoy the weekend. Truly deserve it, young man. So now Preston Moore gets it near the free throw, or near the half-court line. Dallas Williams now. Williams over to Jay Edmondson. Edmondson lost it and could not hang on. A turnover on the Mules. Number 1 in the ball game for Poplar Bluff so far. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Mules trail 10-9. So Rivers just checked in, finds Jay Reynolds. Edwards from the free throw line, money. So now the Mules going to slow it down, 12-9. Preston Moore going inside, going to be taken away. And the first shot is no good. Offensive rebound, though. Good job by Brendan Durden fighting for the loose ball, and somehow Preston Moore comes up with it. All going to step out of bounds. Turnover on the Mules as Roberson stepped out of bounds. We're going to see Isaiah Neville back in for Dallas Williams. Tyson Williams stays in the ball game for the Tigers. Mateo Rivers just checked in a moment ago, 5'10" junior. Also Jay Reynolds in the ball game. Good job by Brendan Durden, rips it away from make that from Tyson Williams. Roberson inside the paint, you betcha. And the Mules now down by 1. 12-11 the score, 2:40 to go in the first quarter of play. Grandma Jackie tuning in back in Poplar Bluff along Highway W. Now back in her day, Cape Girardeau was her stomping grounds. Oh, what a block by Preston Moore. Get that out of here, big fella. Jay Reynolds got blocked by Preston Moore. Casey Vickery says, let's go Mules. Glad to have her alongside here tonight. Off-balance shot by Edwards is no good. Rebounded by Durden. Mules long pass going to be taken away by Williams. Williams now one-on-one and offensive foul. Durden stepping in, getting dirty down low, taking the charge. We're going to see Dallas Williams back in the ballgame for the Mules. Tyson Williams called for the foul. He will step out as well for Cape Central. Vogel back in. Dallas Williams' shot is no good. On the other end, Cameron Settle in the ballgame for the first time, and there's a big three ball by the Tigers of Cape Central. Marquell Murray. Another big shot for him. He's got 11 here in the ballgame so far. He's got 11 of the team's 15. Durden going to check back in momentarily. Isaiah Neville pull-up jumper is no good. It was off-balance shot. Reynolds goes all the way inside on the rebound, off the backboard. And we're going to get a whistle here. Timeout called by Poplar Bluff. It is a 30-second timeout. Let's go to a quick break. We'll come right back. All timeouts are brought to you by Baldwin Toyota on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Grab your teammates for the ultimate ride. The 2023 Toyota RAV4 offers a spacious interior and configurable cargo space. Now you can carry all your gear for the big game.
That's right. And with the RAV4's all-wheel drive technology, you can effortlessly tackle any terrain.
Get in the game and visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota RAV4 for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
All right, so the Mules using their first timeout here at the ball game. 17-11 now. Mules are down by 6. We'll see what the Mules can do with it here. Isaiah Neville over to Roberson. Roberson back over to Preston Moore. Moore hasn't scored yet in this contest. Over to Brendan Durden. Lost the handle for a moment, got it right back. So now 1 minute to go here in the quarter. Durden goes baseline. His shot is no good. Jay Reynolds. Oh, what a good steal by Dallas Williams. Long three by Durden. It's going to be short. And just like that, counted and the bucket. Going to be a foul on Poplar Bluff. It is now 19-11. 13 are going to be Preston Moore picking up that foul. Mateo Rivers picks up his first bucket of the ball game at 19-11, missing the free throw, and somehow it's going to be off of. Now the officials look to each other. Great job there by Mateo Rivers, knocking it out of bounds on Preston Moore. Cape Central will take over. Denny, you are correct, my friend. We're going to have to figure out a way to get a team from our stations in that cornhole tournament. Edwards going to have it knocked away. Good job there by Brendan Durden. 17 seconds, man. The Mules need a bucket right now. Roberson goes up and over. It's no good. Here comes Jay Reynolds again, outside to Rivers for three. No good. Good job by Durden, who somehow gets the rebound, and a timeout called on Poplar Bluff. So the Mules call their second timeout. This one's going to be a full timeout here. So Mules taking a quick timeout. Well, that was a great rebound by Durden. Our ball game tonight brought to you by Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson, Warren, and Holt Legal Services, Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialist, Christian Automotive and Tire. Also being brought to you by Patriot Auto Glass, Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center. Also First Choice Insurance, Baldwin Toyota, Russians Towing, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Also being brought to you by our good friends at Kevin's Auto Repair and First Midwest Bank. 1.4 seconds is all that remains here in the first quarter of play. Mules have a long way to go to get points on this possession, and they're going to have to launch it down the floor. And at the end of one, Poplar Bluff right now, they trail by a score of 19-11. We're going to step away for 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
These home selling tips will help you maximize your profit. New countertops can be a game changer. A fresh coat of paint can yield a return as large as 400% on your investment. A well-maintained yard, new mulch, and even a new door can add curb appeal. Declutter and make your home feel tidy, larger, and inviting, and it costs nothing. Call me, Amy McLean at PB Realty West Branch, and let's get started today in boosting your home's value.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
And we are back here live as we get ready for the second quarter of play, and we are just underway here in the second quarter. Preston Moore shot. There you go, Preston Moore. He gets his first bucket here of the ball game, and boy, that was at not a moment too late for him. As the Mules right now, Preston Moore able to get a quick bucket. Marquell Murray, his shot is no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Neville. And now the Mules down the floor now. Dallas Williams looking to go out to Preston Moore. Durden back in the ball game as well. Preston Moore's shot is no good. It'll be rebounded by Edwards. And just like that, good steal by Roberson. There you go again, the Mules, 2 more points. Tell you what, Roberson doing it from everywhere on the floor so far tonight. So now Cape Central gonna slow it down at just a little bit here. Three ball, no good. Another big offensive rebound again by Edwards. Still can't get the shot to go down. Jay Reynolds, rather, this time goes up and scores. 21-15 now. 21-15. Dallas Williams got his shot partially blocked. Durden goes up. It's blocked by Vogel. Preston Moore for three. Buries it. There you go. Preston Moore catching fire now. The Mules are down by 3. That's what you got to see right there for the Mules. Also checking in for the first time in the ball game is Jaquan McIntosh for the Mules. Vogel goes up and over. He will score. (23-18) now. So now McIntosh, a 6'2" senior, checking in, getting his second game under varsity. Williams for 3. This one too strong. It's no good. Rebounded here by the Tigers. What a big block again. Big block. 3 ball by Roberson. It's good. Roberson, 9 points in the ball game. Come on, Mules, 23-21. You gotta like what you're seeing right now by the Mules. Jay Reynolds, boy, he is so hard to guard inside the paint. Knocks down that easy jumper. 25-21 the score. Preston Moore gonna come in. Isaiah Neville looks like he's gonna check in. Brendan Durden gonna have it, lost for a moment, but somehow Preston Moore goes up, and now a foul's gonna be called. Boy, Moore was going inside. He got bailed out there. Durden is slow to get up, and boy, Durden goes 0 to 100 and never takes a play off. That kid is incredible to watch. Gonna be a foul on Marquell Murray. 25-21 to score. And we've got some condensation on the old court. So Poplar Bluff Preston Moore now going to go to the free throw line, presented by Larry Hillis Dodge. 67% on the season. He's got 5 points in this quarter alone. It knocks down the first one, presented by Larry Hillis Dodge. For the Tigers, Tyson Williams coming out. Edwards taking a seat on the other end for the Mules. Roberson stays in the ball game. Also staying in, Jaquan McIntosh, Cameron Settle, Jay Edmondson all checking in. Moore now with 6 points. Make that 7 points. 25-23, Neville back in the ball game. Moore 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. 4:31 to go here before halftime. Mules having a great game thus far. Got down early, but now they're fighting their way back in, and that's what they've got to do here. Big crowd watching us on social media tonight. Roberson, oh, we're going to get a foul called. I believe it's going to be on Jay Edmondson. It'll be his first, team foul number 1. 4:16 to go before halftime. Mules down by 2. Mules have 3 timeouts left, by the way. All 5 by Cape Central so far. Coming up at halftime, we'll be interviewing our homecoming queen, Vogel, with the offensive rebound as Reynolds misses the shot. Vogel goes right back in and dunks it home. 4-minute mark now. We're going to get a whistle here. It's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to see coming back in Moore and Durden for the Mules. Coming out will be Jaquan McIntosh and Cameron Settle. So now Edmondson inbounds to Roberson. Roberson now will cross half court and get set the, oh, good job there getting it to Isaiah Neville. Goes up and scores. Missing the first opportunity, got his own missed shot, goes back up and scores. 27-25. You can hear the student section for the Mules. They're getting into it now. They have not sat down all game. Jay Reynolds outside to Williams. Tyson Williams now going inside the lane. Off balance shot, no good. Rebounded by Jay Edmondson. The Mules here can tie the game. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch time. Oh, they're going to say last touch by Edmondson. It'll be a turnover on the Mules with 3:16 to go before halftime. Coming up at half, we'll be joined by the homecoming queen. Corey Duncan is going to join us at halftime. Coming up on the 3-minute mark, a great crowd tonight on a Friday. Rivers going inside, and we're going to get a foul on Durden. It'll be his first, team foul number 2. A lot of folks watching us on YouTube here tonight. So glad to have you alongside. Also on Facebook as well. 3:02 to go. Mateo Rivers knocking down the first free throw. We're going to see McIntosh back in the ball game. Isaiah Neville comes out. Second free throw for Mateo Rivers coming up. He's got 3 points so far tonight, 28-25. It is up and it is good. He makes them both. So Rivers will take a seat for Cape Central. Back in, Ty Chandre Edwards. 29-25, Cape Central leads here before halftime. Preston Moore now with it. McIntosh gonna go down low here. Edmondson over to Brendan Durden, down by 4. Preston Moore wide open. This one is no good. I love the shot taken by Moore. He was wide open. On the other end, McQuell Murray misses the shot. Rebounded by Vogel. He couldn't get the shot to go down. And just like that, Preston Moore using his size to his advantage. Good offensive rebound by the Mules. Roberson misses the shot. And now we're going to get on. It's going to go off of, looks like Durden, it looks like. And it's going to be a last touch by the Mules. Cape Central ball. They'll have it underneath their basket with 2:15 to play before halftime. Long two-pointer from the wing is no good. Once again, the ball's going to be last touched by Cape Central. And the Mules will take over with 2:10. Mules down by just 4. Roberson picked up by Williams. And now Preston Moore now with it. Going inside the paint, double teamed, looking for help. McIntosh from the free throw line. Off the backboard, it's no good. Another offensive rebound by Jay Edmondson. A little bit short there on the shot. And could not get that shot to fall. 3 ball by Murray is no good. Good rebound by Brendan Durden. And going to be a takeaway there as Murray takes it away. They had Preston Moore wide open. Murray going to hand off to Jay Reynolds, and a foul going to be called on Poplar Bluff. And I believe that foul once again on Durden. That's number 2 on him, team foul number 3. Free throw coming up here for the Tigers. First one is no good by Edwards. Coming in for the Mules, Isaiah Neville, Dallas Williams, Jay Edmondson is going to come out. Also Preston Moore and Brendan Durden will come out. I'm not sure if the Mules know it. They've only got 4 out there. Now they put Jay Edmondson back in. The Mules had 4 out there for just a moment. And Jay Edmondson had to hustle right back in. You don't see that very often. Second one is up and it's good by Edwards. He's got 3 points on the night. 5-point game again for the Tigers. Tigers 11-4 this year. One of those losses to Poplar Bluff. Roberson now, Mules 11-7 this year. Roberson, good dish inside by Isaiah Neville. Roberson shot a little bit too short. On the other end, Murray, he's too strong. Murray with 13 points in the ball game, and just like that, Cape Central, they get the ball right back. It's no good. 3 ball, this one is no good, and it hangs up on the rim, and Tyson Williams, offensive rebound. It is 34 now to 25. All of a sudden, Cape Central has opened up a 9-point lead. Mules got to get this ball across half court. Coach Church was screaming for a 10-second call, and he did not get the 10-second call that he thought he deserved. We're going to see Cameron Settle coming in for McIntosh. 41.6 seconds, all that remains here before halftime. Mules down 34-25. Jay Edmondson running floater from the wing. It's no good. Rebounded by Williams. Roberson now, he'll pick up the defense. Miss Chappell says, let's go Mules. Murray again, it's no good from the corner. Rebounded by Williams. Mules got to have a bucket here. Isaiah Neville for 3, that's money. Boy, the Mules needed that bucket right before halftime. That is a huge bucket for the Mules. Jay Reynolds going to go up top, count it, and the bucket. Reynolds has an opportunity here to erase that 3-point play a moment ago by the Mules. Going to be a foul on Brendan Durden, it looks like. Going to be his second personal foul. No, correction, they're going to call that one on Jay Edmondson. Edmondson called for his second personal. Roberson will take a seat. Cameron Settle stays in. Preston Moore back in the ball game. 36-28 the score. .7 seconds. A lot of movement up here on the catwalk. You better hold that camera, Tim. 3-point play. Oh my goodness. As Reynolds misses, Williams got the offensive rebound. 38-28. It is a 10-point game. Coach Church is not happy about something. I didn't see exactly what happened. So Coach Church is absolutely irate about something. I don't know what exactly that was about, but man, I love the way Coach Durden handled that. Class act all the way by Durden. Scores 38-28. It's at halftime. And we're going to be, I believe, we're going to come back in just a moment, and we're going to be joined by the homecoming queen. We're going to try to get her live on camera coming up. Let's go to a break, and let's come right back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Halftime is on the way, and we're going to be joined by the homecoming queen. Coming up, Corey Duncan will join us when we come back live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chip windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
And we are back here live at the half. The Poplar Bluff Mules trail 38-28. Joining us right now here at halftime, presented by PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, our homecoming queen, Corey Duncan. And first off, congratulations on the victory tonight for homecoming queen. When they announced your name, what was the first thing went through your mind?
I did not expect
So
it.
you had no idea that you were the winner?
No.
So what has this week been like for you first off? Tell me how you were nominated and what did you do this week to get ready for this moment tonight?
Well, I don't really necessarily know how I was nominated, but I knew that whenever I found out, I knew I was top 10 and I had to get up to top 5. So I was like, okay, let's see. And I ended up getting in the top 5, and so I ended up being on the court. And then this week, just participating in all the homecoming themes and stuff, and it's been fun.
And of course, you know, I can only imagine when you found out you were nominated and you found out you made it to where you needed to be. Today, walk us through the emotions of the day, and you woke up this morning, not the homecoming queen, but then you have a full day of events, and it led you to tonight right here in Poplar Bluff.
Today has definitely been a long day. I woke up, I was excited about today. We had our assembly, and that was really fun. We played a bunch of games and all that, and so we were just really hyped up for this game. Hopefully we can win, and then I won, and so that's more exciting for me. And just
talk about your peers, and I mean, you know, this is a big rival game, but man, that student section down there, they have been chirping all half.
Yes.
Got to be proud of them, right?
Yes.
And walk us through, tell me your plans coming up after high school. What's going to be in your future?
I plan to hopefully play soccer in college, and I would like to go into a nursing program and become a registered nurse, and then eventually become a pediatric nurse practitioner.
Absolutely. And of course, a lot of folks right now are watching you here tonight on camera. What do you want to say to them that couldn't make it out here but still support you and this amazing school district?
Thank you for supporting all of us. We love you.
Now, the most important thing, can the Mules come back and get this victory? And more importantly, can we figure out a way to get our student section up maybe one more notch?
Yeah, hopefully we can. I think we're hyped up. I think we can come back and win.
You know who I learned earlier today who your dad was? I had no idea until somebody told me. It wasn't even him, but your dad, Aaron Duncan. That's right, correct?
Yes.
And so what did he say when your name, I'm sure he already knew before you did, but what did he say whenever he realized that you were indeed the homecoming queen?
He came up to me and he gave me a hug and he was like, congratulations, and then he left.
And then he left, absolutely. So, well, thank you so much for coming up here, and good luck to you coming up the rest of this year, and then best of luck to you coming up in college, and go do great things.
Thank you so much.
You betcha. Joining us here tonight, our homecoming queen, Corey Duncan. Congratulations, hard fought indeed, great kid, great personality. We're gonna come right back, don't go anywhere. You're watching live coverage. It is Poplar Bluff Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're back in 1 minute.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
And we are back here live at halftime. And let me tell you, man, this is what this is about. We want to say congratulations again to, first off, all of the nominees to homecoming court here tonight. But a big shout out to Corey Duncan for winning this year's winter homecoming court She was a great interview. We appreciate her and everything that she does for the student section and the school in general. And she's going to do great things. And I didn't know that her dad was Aaron Duncan, the assistant coach, until way after they announced her name. I had no idea, and he didn't even tell me. That's how much I mean to him. But no, congratulations, no doubt. She's a great kid, and she truly deserves to be the 2024 Winter Homecoming Queen. All right, we are coming up on 2 minutes now until we begin our second half action. Let's go to our last 1 minute timeout. We're going to come right back with Mules basketball. Third quarter on the way. Mules down 38-28 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
These home selling tips will help you maximize your profit. New countertops can be a game changer. A fresh coat of paint can yield a return as large as 400% on your investment. A well-maintained yard, new mulch, and even a new door can add curb appeal. Declutter and make your home feel tidy, larger, and inviting, and it costs nothing. Call me, Amy McLean at PB Realty West Branch, and let's get started today in boosting your home's value.
All right, just got that picture posted, by the way, on our social media page for Corey Duncan, congratulating her on the big victory tonight. And now we get back to live action. Poplar Bluff down by 10 points. A lot of ball game is left. So if you're Poplar Bluff, no reason to get down right now. You still have a long way to go. But the Mules right now, they know that they've got some work to do. Cape Central going to inbound the ball. They switch sides. They will go from left, or make that right to left. And we're going to get a quick foul here away from the ball. Going to be a turnover. Coach Church is not happy with the call. It'll be on, I believe, Edwards. It is going to be on Edwards. Great call. That's foul number 2. Jeremy says, time for the comeback. Yes, sir, I agree 100%, my friend. Let's get into it, Mules fans. Anita's watching from home. Glad you're tuning in, and the Mules are going to turn that ball over. Williams with a big steal. Good job there by the Tigers. Jay Reynolds gets it to Marquell Murray. And just like that, it is now a 12-point ball game. They gave those 2 points to the wrong team. It's 40-28, not 38-30. Shot is no good for the Mules. Jay Reynolds now. Reynolds for 3. This one's off the mark. It's no good. Preston Moore with a big rebound. So the scoreboard here says in the gym 38-30. That's not the case. It's 40-28. It's all right. Our scoreboard is correct, I promise you. I see Cape Central, they're already down there letting the players know, or letting the scoreboard know. Here comes the dunk. There it is, Marquell Murray. 17-point night for that young man. And all of a sudden, Cape Central opening it up. No good on the three-point ball by Isaiah Neville, rebounded by Vogel. Boy, Cape Central, they look a whole lot different than what we saw back in the early part of December. They look a lot different. Tim Hicks over here shaking his head like, yes, they do. 6:24 to go here in the third. Still a long way to go, though. Not ready to write this game off by a long shot. Good job by Roberson. Oh, that's going to be should have been goaltending. Yes, it is. It is goaltending, absolutely. Coach Church don't like it, but it was the right call. It was absolutely the right call. That ball was headed on the way down when it was tipped. I know the Cape fans aren't going to like the call, but let me tell you, that is the right call. 42-30 the score. These two coaches desperately want to win. Turnover on Vogel. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. .42-30 now. Durden going to bring it down the floor. We need some big buckets right now. Get this crowd back into it for the Mules. Roberson running floater, you betcha. That's a way to start right there. 13 points for that young man. Appreciate you tuning in on the radio tonight. Grandma Jackie is tuning in. Ron Withrow tuning in back in Poplar Bluff as well. Vogel misses the shot. Offensive rebound, and they're going to call it and the foul. As Edwards is able to knock down the 2 points, 44-32 now. Going to be a foul on Preston Moore. Going to be his second personal three-point play the old-fashioned way by Edwards. We're going to see coming in the ballgame now, Nikolai Combat in the ballgame for Isaiah Neville. That last post that I had on social media, make sure and head over to our Facebook page and like that picture by Miss Duncan and let her know how proud we are that she is our 2024 winter homecoming queen. President of the school board, Ken Davis, is right behind us. Does a great job for the school district. Going to be a foul coming up on Cape Central. They'll call that one on Tyson Williams. 5:22 to go here in the third quarter. 13-point game. Would love to see Poplar Bluff sink a big shot right here. What do you say, Poplar Bluff? Let's sink one. Durden now over to Dallas Williams. Williams over to Nikolai Combat for three. This one is no good. Boy, that would have been huge if that one would have went down. Jay Reynolds, boy, he goes coast to coast there. 10 points. 15-point game. Mules have some ground to make up for sure. Good job by Durden. Misses that shot inside the paint. Also, this game is important. These two teams are in the same district. Vogel for three, money. Solved that one when it left his hands. 9 points, 50-32. These two teams could meet up again in late February, early March. Good job there by Roberson as Durden could not get the shot to go down. 50-34 now the score. 4:13 to go. Good job by Preston Moore. Moore nearly had a steal, gives it to Williams, and Williams able to lay it in for 2 points. 52-34 the score. Lori Ferries is watching tonight. Great administrative assistant to Kent Keith. Does an amazing job for the athletic program, no doubt. And we're going to get a double dribble there by Preston Moore. A turnover on the Mules. .348 to go here in the third quarter of play. Preston Moore going to come out of the ball game now. Isaiah Neville back in for Poplar Bluff. 3:48 to go. .340 and counting. Going inside to Jay Reynolds, and he misses the first opportunity, gets his own missed shot. And we're going to have a timeout called, this one by Poplar Bluff. I believe it's going to be a full timeout. It is a full timeout, so we'll step away for 30 seconds and come right back. Mules down by 20 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're back in 30 seconds.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Grab your teammates for the ultimate ride. The 2023 Toyota RAV4 offers a spacious interior and configurable cargo space. Now you can carry all your gear for the big game.
That's right. And with the RAV4's all-wheel drive technology, you can effortlessly tackle any terrain.
Get in the game and visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota RAV4 for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
All right, so we are back here. It is a 20-point ball game. We want to give away this gift card. We didn't have time at halftime, so let's do this. We are sitting at 46 shares right now. Tim, let's get to 55. What do you say? He says that's doable. Let's get to 55 shares, and then we're going to give away this gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. It is valued at $100. So 55 shares, and we are going to give away this gift card. 3:32 to go in the third. Mules down by 20. Mules having trouble getting it across half court. McIntosh, he gets it to Nikolai Combat. Combat now. Going inside, Roberson, shot is no good. And the rebound goes to the Tigers, coming up on the 3-minute mark now. Edwards, good backdoor cut there. Good job by Isaiah Neville. He is able to knock it down. I'm not sure if on the inbound there, going to be out of bounds there as Edwards misses the shot. I don't see, yeah, there he is. I was going to say I didn't see Dallas Williams on the bench, but there he is. Good deal. Didn't know if he was possibly in the locker room, but Edwards now going inside. Nice move to Murray. Murray's got 19 points. 22-point ball game. Mules trail. Paula tuning in from Hillard. Glad to see she's tuning in tonight. Isaiah Neville with 7 points here tonight. Can't get the shot to go down. Coming back in is Jay Edmondson, LaDon Webb, Isaiah Neville taking a seat. Brendan Durden checks out. Dallas Williams, he'll come in as well. And he'll come in for Jaquan McIntosh. So now Jay Edmondson looking around, trying to get some help. Coach Jim Vaughn is tuning in tonight. Glad to have him alongside. Williams misses that shot. Good steal there by Jay Edmondson. Edmondson, 2-on-1 break. LaDon Webb, big bucket there for the Mules, and that might be the spark that we needed. Coach Jim Vaughn, talented athletic director and amazing official as well. 2:07 to go. We got to get him on the headset, Tim, and get him up here to do a ball game with us. That would be amazing. 3-point basket here. This one off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Jay Edmondson. Mules not giving up. We're going to get a whistle and a travel. Too many steps taken by Edmondson. Mules have 11 turnovers. Cape Central, they've got 9. Tyson Williams back in the ball game. Edwards will take a seat. Rivers also in the ball game as well. 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. Mules are down 56-36. Mateo Rivers now going to go inside to Tyson Williams. He's got 8 points. Lindsay is tuning in, watching from home. Glad to have you alongside, Miss Lindsay. Glad you're hanging out with us on a Friday night. Going to be a foul call. This one, I believe, on Tyson Williams. We're going to give away that gift card coming up right before the quarter, right after the quarter ends. Instead of going to a commercial break, we will give away the gift card. Looks like Roberson going to come out. Sammy Durden checks in for the Mules. Also for Cape Central back in is going to be Edwards. He'll come in for Tyson Williams. So now Webb going to inbound for the Mules. Webb Finds Williams. Williams now. Dallas Williams outside to Nikolai Combat for three. This one is off the mark. It's no good. Rebounded. Oh, good job by Edwards. And we got a jump ball. Yes, sir. It's going to go back to the Mules. Good job by Jay Edmondson. Man, he is having a good ball game here tonight. 58-36, 22-point ball game. Edmondson now guarded by Murray. Now he's double teamed there by Edwards and by Murray. Oh, good job getting it right back somehow. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Mules. It will stay with Cape Central. Camille Vaughn. Yes. I was told that Abby sent me a message earlier today that said that it was going to be on February 16th against North County. And yes, Tim and I will be there. Is that right, Tim? You're going to be there? He said he'll be there as well. So February 16th against North County will be the Lady Mules, their senior night, as Reynolds able to knock it down in transition. 60-36. Tim and I would not miss that for the world. You're not kidding, Miss Bratcher. That Mule Barn down there looks to be a little bit sluggish. We got to get Dylan up, fired up, and getting everybody else fired up. Murray takes it away, 2-on-1. And Murray, as the quarter comes to an end, at 62-36. 62-36 now, the score. We're going to go to break on the radio side. We'll step away for 1 minute, but we're going to pick a winner coming up right now. You're listening to Mules Basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. All right, so we have that winner. We're going to get that to you in just a minute. We're letting the radio commercial finish here real quick. All right, so we are back here, and on the inbound, good job there by the Mules as Sammy Durden able to get the rebound. Jay Edmondson kicks it outside. LaDon Webb for three. It's no good. On the other end, a big shot there by the Tigers. (64-36) now the score. And they're going to say the foul happened before the shot went down. Denny, I agree. He's going to have to wear that fro. I tell you what, he has the most unique outfits I've ever seen. Foul going to be called on Tyson Williams. It'll be his fourth personal foul. Stephen Cobb, by the way, is going to be the winner of the gift card here tonight. Stephen Cobb, we will message you following this ball game to get some information from you. Preston Moore back in the ball game for Poplar Bluff. Three ball by Roberson is no good. So now back in the ball game for Cape Central, Marquell Murray comes in for Tyson Williams. So now Brendan Durden, he'll take a three ball. This one banks off the backboard. And the Mules now Another big three-pointer, 64-39. So now the Mules, good job there. Good rebound by Brendan Durden that time. Brendan Durden goes up. It's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. No call. And they're going to say it was last touch by the Mules, so it's going to belong to Cape Central. And we're going to get a whistle and a turnover on Durden. So a turnover on Brendan Durden. It goes right back to Cape Central. 6:17 to go here in the ball game. Pull-up jumper by Edwards is no good. Rebounded here by Preston Moore and Poplar Bluff. Preston Moore steps inside the paint. What a move by Preston Moore, 9 points. And we're going to get a whistle here and a foul. It's going to be on Preston Moore, going to be his third personal foul. So 2 free throws coming up now for the Tigers. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Had a big audience all night long. Man, we're so appreciative as we see a couple of players now checking in and out here. Isaiah Neville back in the ball game. LaDon Webb taking a seat. Sammy Durden takes a seat as well. Cameron Settle back in the ball game. Got a chance to interview a lot of folks here tonight. Big shout out once again. 68 as McQuell Murray makes them both. Blocked there from behind by Edwards as Neville could not get the shot to go up. Off balance shot by Jay Reynolds. He's got 16 points. 70-41 now the score. Durden lost it there going in. Somehow gets it right back, and Roberson goes up and scores. Roberson with 17 points on the night. Mateo Rivers now. Good job by Isaiah Neville, steps right in the line of fire. And we get a whistle here and a foul. Now the officials are going to get together here and see what they call. Great job by the officials to tell you what, we're blessed to have some great officials, but I'll tell you what, the officials are talking about this. It's not our job to commentate on officials and all that crazy jazz, so we leave it to the professionals. And now they're going to go right to Coach Durden and talk to him. So one of the officials giving the explanation to Coach Durden. All I know is I don't want their job. I'll tell you that. It's too tough. I do not want it. I respect the officials, and tell you what, so it's going to be a foul on the floor, they're saying. Edwards is going to pick up a foul on the floor. By the way, tomorrow night, on a side note, I was talking to Morgan McIntosh, and tomorrow night is the chamber event and they will name their 2023 Citizen of the Year tomorrow night. Be watching our Facebook post, or our Facebook page rather, as soon as they make their announcement. We'll have something up on it pretty quick. And now the official still talking about it. They called a personal foul. I'm not sure exactly what they're still talking about, only because of the fact that they called a foul on Chandre Edwards. They called a foul. Boy, this has been a long, lengthy delay, so I'm not sure at this point. I don't know what exactly they're talking about. Coach Durden, he's kind of looking the same way that I'm thinking. 70-43 is the score, 4:59. Now we're going to get it. What is it? So they may be upgrading this foul, possibly. I'm not sure. That it looked like the official was going to signal for a T. I don't want to say that just yet. I don't know exactly. Coach Church is not happy, so we'll see what it is. I think it's a personal foul. That's what they called originally. No, it is going to be a technical. They just changed it to a technical foul. So I was thinking that was the direction they were going to go. So they did change it to a technical foul. Now the Mule Barn gets up and they clap on that one. So Roberson, there you go. So they're going to call the technical foul. It's going to be on Reynolds. And the reason why is he was hanging on the rim, jumped over one of our guys and hung on the rim, not for safety reasons. They believe he was just showing out on our side, so they called the technical foul. But that was a lengthy, very lengthy conversation. That's why I commend our officials, because it's not an easy job. 70-44 now the score. Well, Mules will get the ball back. Settle going to inbound to Preston Moore. 4:55 to go here in the ball game. Isaiah Neville, he wants a three. It's good. It falls in. Did not think that one was going to go. So Neville with 10 points on the night. There's a quick steal by Neville. 70-47. Durden wants a three. This one's going to be short. It grazes the rim a little bit. And we're going to get a turn. No, it's going to be out of bounds on Poplar Bluff. Preston Moore, tell you what, this Mules team still hustling and bustling right now. Jay Reynolds going to inbound. Gets it to Tyson Williams. Williams going inside to Edwards, and the foul going to be called, I believe, on Cameron Settle. It's going to be his first personal team foul, number 2 now. .47 now the score, 71 rather, as Edwards makes that free throw. Second one is up, it's no good. Isaiah Neville with a big rebound. So now Preston Moore back over to Isaiah Neville, now to Brendan Durden for 3. This one's money. Durden's got 9, 71-50 the score. Our next broadcast following this game will be next week. Good job there by Cape Central. Man, they are just hammering inside the paint now, 73-50. Off-balance shot there by Neville, no good. Williams goes up and lays it in. He's got a big game, 10 points for him. 75-50 now. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. 3 ball again. This one by Neville is no good. So now as we see Mateo Rivers now for 3, buries a 3. He's got 7 points now. Another 3 ball, no good for the Mules. So Poplar Bluff here is going to end up and fall in this one. Coming up on the 2.5 mark here in the ball game remaining. Reynolds lost it going out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Poplar Bluff. And now we're going to see a line change for the Mules. Cade Bussey will check in. Nikolai Combat will check in the ball game. Jaquan McIntosh. Also Jay Edmondson and LaDon Webb. And now Cape Central, they're going to empty out their bench as well. Antonio Sims, Mark Wills will check in the ball game. Cameron Hughes will check in. Goliath Morris Young is also going to check in the ball game for the Tigers of Cape Central. Also, Brajan Clemens is also going to check in. So now both teams have emptied out their benches. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Roger Faith, you're absolutely right, my friend. Cape Central, a lot of talent out there. And we could very well see them again. Three ball coming up by Morris is no good. Rebounded by the Mules now. Nikolai Combat with the rebound. So we'll see what the Mules here can do. Good job by Cade Bussey going inside the paint there. Great look inside. 78-52. We're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up with 1:30 left to go here in the ball game. So the Mules and Cape Central in the same district this year. We could easily be seeing a rematch of this coming up later on down the road. Very, very possible. I would actually take you a step further and say it's pretty much likely that's going to happen at some point. Mules will take this and we'll learn from it for sure. Shot is up and good. 2 more points. That one by Mark Wills. 80-52 the score now. Nikolai Combat a moment ago getting his first points of the ball game. It's going to be the 3rd foul, by the way, on Jay Edmondson. Under a minute to go. Good job by Jay Edmondson there on the rebound. Coming up following this contest, I believe we may talk to one of the coaches. I'm not sure. This one goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers of Cape Central. Steven, I don't know. I tell you what, they can't be disappointed with the effort for sure. Combat shot is no good. So 2 more points here by Cape Central. And this is how this game will come to a close here tonight. 8 seconds and counting. Coming up, we'll be talking to the coach. Believe Aaron Duncan will come up. On that note, let's go to a quick break. Final score 82-54. The Mules fall tonight. They go to 12, or make that 11-8 on the season. Cape Central, they go to 12-4 on the season. We'll come right back, and we will talk to one of the coaches. You're watching live coverage. It is Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
These home selling tips will help you maximize your profit. New countertops can be a game changer. A fresh coat of paint can yield a return as large as 400% on your investment. A well-maintained yard, new mulch, and even a new door can add curb appeal. Declutter and make your home feel tidy, larger, and inviting, and it costs nothing. Call me, Amy McLean at PB Realty West Branch, and let's get started today in boosting your home's value.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
All right, so we are back here, and joining us in just a moment will be Coach Aaron Duncan of Poplar Bluff. And we'll get into this ball game here tonight, kind of dissect it a little bit. Let's welcome in Coach Aaron Duncan of Poplar Bluff. And first things first, Coach, I'm not real thrilled with you because you didn't tell me that Corey was your daughter. I got a chance to interview her at halftime. I had no idea.
Man, I apologize.
Slipped your mind, right?
Yeah, just a lot, you know.
Well, first off, congratulations for her to win Homecoming Queen. Before we get to the ball game, when you knew that she was the Homecoming Queen, what went through your mind?
Oh, man, hey, that's awesome, cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what I thought, really, to be honest, because that game was so intense. So afterwards, it's just kind of hard to unwind and get into a different mindset. But that's great. Good for her, and hey, it's fun.
Let's dive into this ball game here. And first things first, halftime adjustments were made by Cape Central at halftime. In your mind, what was the biggest difference?
I mean, really, it was 27-25. 28-25 second quarter late, and they went on a run and ended up halftime 38-28. We gave up, offensive rebounds and putbacks, and they just, they killed us on the backboard. Offensively, they had, I don't know how many offensive boards they had. There were putbacks. I don't know how many points they had off of them, but it was a lot. So you limit that, and it's a different story. But then you come out in the second half, and it's just kind of the same thing. They just attacked us on the glass and, just muscled us around in the post and the paint, and, we didn't really do anything about it.
Here tonight, the Mules went to the free throw line 6 times. We talked about in the pregame, to be successful, we had to dominate the paint, get them in foul trouble, and shoot the free throws. Tonight, just 6 overall. What can we do to improve that number before next Tuesday? Because the road from here doesn't get any easier.
Doesn't get any easier. Just got to, we got to attack the basket, be strong with the ball, and we got to get in there and pump fake and get some guys up in the air and try to get to the foul line. We talked about it, but, we just didn't do it. So, we just get back in the gym and go at it on Monday and, and then Tuesday, just come in here and we got to go, man, because, that team's a load.
They really are. We're talking about New Madrid coming up on Tuesday. It'll be a home game for the Mules. We'll get to that in just a minute. Tonight, I thought Roberson, once again, doing what he does all season long. He grinds out plays. He battles with the best of them. Tonight, just like he always has all year long, 18 big points on the night.
Yeah, Marlon is he played really good Tuesday. I think he was 100% from 2, attacking the basket, hitting shots with guys on him, drawing contact. And he's strong enough to do that. And we really got to get him doing that, and we just got to get guys to play in their roles, and that's his role, and he does a good job of it. And then defensively, I mean, he's out there guarding, one of their best players. I think he's their best shooter in Murray, and he's the best athlete. I mean, they got several athletes.
They got several, absolutely.
But that kid's just kind of on a different level, but. even with you standing right there on him, it looks effortless, and he hit those 3 for 3 from 3 in the first quarter. But you draw a assignment like that defensively, it's going to be a tough night. But we just got to get better. We got to learn from it and grow from it, and everything happens for a reason, and we're going to find out what that's for and go from there.
Obviously, it was very chippy in the second half on both sides, but one thing that I've been saying all night long is it's a real possibility, kind of likely, we could see this team again coming up in districts, and it could be a much different outcome. We could, and, it's a tough district. I mean, you got athletes, 2 or 3 teams with some really strong kids. Being in this different district is a little bit different for us, but we know these guys because they're conference games. And so anyway, we just got to go in here and get stronger, and, we got to box out and go rebound. I mean, it just comes down to, who wants it the most. You got to be tough and strong and go get it. And so, that's why we got to come back with the mindset of for Tuesday. Couple of days off before we get to Tuesday. So first things are first. We move on from this. And by the way, what about the student section tonight? Man, they were loud tonight. It was awesome, top to bottom. Even though we didn't get the win, it was nice seeing those students come out. It's great to see, man. We got to have that support every night. And it's like, the game like this tonight, when they get here early, and they really helped us in that first game. Yes. I mean, I really felt like they kind of pushed us over the hump with that keeping us motivated and keeping us playing with adrenaline and playing hard, and getting that game that we got, because, man, that team has some athletes, and they were tough like we talked about before the game. But, I mean, that's great to see the support from those kids and those guys that lead that. And, man, they put a theme together. They get kids out here, and it's just great to see the bleachers over there like that. It's an awesome thing. We really appreciate it. Can I just say how much fun Tim and I are having also streaming the JV games for just a minute? I know that we're talking about varsity, but you have no idea how many folks we had watching JV tonight, and it was a battle all the way through. I'm looking forward to Tuesday already. I know, man. That was so fun. That's the games right there that are just fun. But who else is streaming JV, my friend? No, that's just it. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, that's like we were playing the other day, the last game we had in the freshman tournament. Oh, yeah. And we were down 12, and I was like, hey, guys, this is the ones you remember. And we come back and we won. I told them that at halftime. But it's like tonight, that's the games you remember right there. And then you have all these kids' relatives now probably who are out of town, out of state, who knows where. We had some folks in Colorado watching tonight. So they get to watch the game. And, I mean, yeah, nobody's doing that. I mean, you can usually find a varsity game on, the bigger class schools. Sure. But for you guys to be out here and to stream the JV games, man, it's awesome, and we really appreciate it. And it'll be good for these guys to go back and watch it. Absolutely. And hear you guys talking. Hear you talking about what they're doing out there. I was just as pumped up as the JV as I was in the varsity game. I'll be honest with you. It really got intense. It was a good game. They beat us, like we said before the game. They beat us up at the Notre Dame tournament by 10, and we got them tonight. And so that was the whole motivation for our guys. They wanted to get these guys back, and they did. And so it was great. And I'm just so appreciative. We're appreciative of you guys just, man, getting on the road and going and the JV game Tuesday on the road, and then just here on the road, getting this JV game tonight, especially with a game that's that good. And, man, we appreciate you guys. Absolutely. I can't say enough. I know that. We love you guys just as much. And so on Tuesday, maybe I'm weird to say this, but I think, Coach, if we play well, we can compete with New Madrid, maybe even beat them. I mean, last year it was like that. It was. We kept it close. Jadis is a guy who can get 40 and 25. So, I mean, he's tough. He's just one of those other kids that's just elite. I mean, he's on a different playing field. And Williamson is really good guard too. So, I mean, it's going to be a really good game, I hope. And we come in here and compete hard and play hard. Then, yeah, we got a chance. I mean, we're always have a chance as long as we come out here and we compete. And so hopefully we do that. And, man, you guys give this stream again, and absolutely, and all these people get to watch their kids, their nephews, their grandkids. Guess who got a post all to themselves tonight? Who's that? I put your daughter on our Facebook page.
Man,
I had to, man.
Great,
I had
man.
to do that and say congratulations to her, man. She was great.
Thank you.
So thank you for the opportunity in covering the varsity and JV team. We are having a blast, and I know we lost here tonight, Coach. It was a great atmosphere, and I can't wait until Tuesday. Go get them.
We appreciate it, man. You're creating some great memories for everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Tim. Thank you.
Absolutely. Coach Aaron Duncan joining us live here tonight. Mules fall 82-54, but like Coach said, we're going to get better. We're going to use these games, and we're going to get better. Tim and I are going to get better, but hey, I'm telling you, Tim is the best in the business. It's hard to get better when you're that good. Tonight, let's take a look at the lineup here tonight. Our numbers look like this. Bluff shot the ball 35%, 22 out of 62. They were 3 of 6 on the free throw line, 7 of 24 from behind the arc, 26 rebounds, 14 assists, 14 turnovers, 8 steals, and 2 block shots. Looking at the numbers here by Poplar Bluff, let's go over the numbers here for the Mules. And once again, Marlon Hickman-Roberson, 18 points on the night, led the way, 1 assist, 1 rebound. From there, the Mules had 10 points by Isaiah Neville. He would have 4 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Also 9 points by Preston Moore. He would add 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And then from there, you look at where the points came from. And for Poplar Bluff, 2 points by LaDon Webb. Also 2 by Nikolai Combat. He would add 1 assist and 1 rebound. 2 points also by Dallas Williams, 1 assist and 2 rebounds, and 2 points by Cade Bussey. That is your scoring breakdown for the night. As the Mules fall tonight, the Mules now go to 11-8 on the season. By the way, Cape Central, they will now go to 12-4 on the season. And like we said a moment ago, very likely that we could see this team again coming up in districts when it really matters the most. Tonight mattered for sure, but once you get in the districts, it is win or go home. So it's very likely that we might see the same team coming up again later on down the road. We're going to say our final goodbyes here tonight. Once again, our sponsors, they include First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, also Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, also being brought to you by Baldwin Toyota, First Choice Insurance, Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, Patriot Auto Glass, Christian Automotive and Tire, also Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson Warren and Holt Legal Services, also Maverick Glass and Senator Jason Bean, proud supporters of the Poplar Bluff Mules. All of our great interviews here tonight. Zoe Freeman, the Poplar Bluff's first ever female wrestler to win 100 matches. Also want to say thank you again to our homecoming queen tonight, Corey Duncan, of course, Mules Athletic Director Kent Keith, and Tim Hicks, who once again blows me out of the water every time we go to a ball game. Best in the business. And I'm Frankie Castile. Thank you again for tuning in to Mules Basketball Live at Homecoming 2024. Our next broadcast coming up on Tuesday, it'll be the Mules against New Madrid County Central. We'll be streaming the JV game at 6 and then varsity at 7:30. Until then, have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Tuesday. You've been watching and listening to Mules Basketball Live on the Southeast side.